Man, we back, man. Back with another one. Back with another episode of Can I Be Real, man. We would like to take a break from the bullshit. Man, it's your boy, man, King Mazi. Mazi, the menace to society, man. Don't blame me. That's what life put aside, man. I got my brother with me. Yeah. Don DeMarco, man. All that kind of good stuff.
Yeah. Dion, the motivator. Yeah.
I think I need to scoot my mic closer. I'm good.
Yeah, they can hear you. They can hear you. They can hear you loud and clear. You know what I'm saying? Loud and clear. Yeah.
I heard them balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we got a good guest in the building. You know, the first guest of the second season, man.
2.
So you popped it out for. You popped it. Go introduce him, man.
You ready?
Introduce him.
All right, man. Look, so we got on the couch today, season 2, man. All the way from Alabama. Clock them area, Edwin, Ozark. Y'all stand up, man. We got Hot Butta Roll, Jeff Dennis. We got the man, the myth, business owner, man. Community activist, man.
Don DeMarco.
Master barber. Now he the pit master, you know what I'm saying? Came in. He finna bless us today, man. We got Mr. Jeff Dennis, man. How you doing today, my brother?
Blessed, baby. Blessed.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for having me on.
Hey, man. We appreciate it. Yeah. Take us through that.
Y'all the Bama boys.
Right.
Yeah, we the Bama boys.
Oh,
yeah, we the Bama boys.
Yeah. How much y'all? What's the names out there? How much they the folding chairs out there?
Oh, they giving them away now.
Well, y'all gotta have a gun permit to carry the chair. I give y'all 5 to 10 for the chair.
Hey, pop that trunk. You got a license for that chair back there?
Yeah,
you got a license for that chair?
They like, yeah, look, boy.
He said you can't have a picnic.
Nothing.
Wow, man. How did you? Oh, so let me, bro. Both of y'all here. Both of y'all from Alabama, bro. How was it for y'all? Man, you didn't talk about it, but it's like y'all got a groove now, right? What was it for y'all, bro?
Man, I'm gonna say for me, it was just exciting, bro.
You said it was exciting?
Yeah, bro. Just to see like our people, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like just to see Joe, Bill, Bob, Lil Ray, Pookie. You know what I'm saying? Sammy Johnson, like and Kiki, like all of them down there going crazy, bro. But for me, bro, just like dang, like we standing up for ourselves. Like we ain't taking that. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes to show like that connection that black people have. Like I see you in the streets.
I ain't gotta know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on with it. Hey, we're gonna edit that out, cause you know what I'm saying?
Hey, this can't be real.
This can't be real. We ain't nothing else, you know what I'm saying? Oh, whoop, sight.
You called that real quick.
Hey, I got a little too comfortable, bro. I forgot I ain't shaved, you know what I'm saying? I looked over there too, like, oh, he's fresh. I had to think twice about it, bro. Like, hey, you ever seen Puss in Boots?
Yeah.
Well, put your head back on, fool. Real quick, bro. Put that head back on, bro.
I got crap out. Boy.
But yeah, man. Yeah. So what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on that, bro?
I mean, I didn't know nothing about it to everybody on Facebook. I'm like, what the world going on? Yeah. So I looked at it and I seen it. And about like you, all right, no matter what, we can say black people got the biggest disconnect in the world. Yeah. But when something go down, everybody down.
We come together.
I look at them. I'm a two-sided person, so I was looking at it as if, okay, that it didn't have to go down like that because that black man, all I was doing his job. Okay. All right, now I heard a lot of people saying those like some overly privileged white people. All right, so when the guy swam across, he didn't know what was going on. He just coming to help another brother that he saw. But then after the fact, I'm looking at the video. You still seeing some of the other black and white people talking to each other. So that right there showed me like, okay, the social media. They about to turn this all the way around. Because honestly, what it was just somebody fighting back and forth. Well, no racism in that. But some people turned it. And that showed me right there, there's no such thing as racism. There's no, show me a racism line. It's an invisible line. But at the end of the day,
So you don't think it's racism?
With what happened?
Yeah.
When I looked at it, I seen like the people that was on the boat, the white people that was on the boat on this side, against the black, I think those, I really do think something along the line, I don't like this guy had to come into that. But then after the fights and all that stuff, you seen some of the white people talking to the black people, some of the black people talking to the white people. To me, those are the human beings, common people. But to pop all of it off, that wasn't.
That was rock and rolling, boy.
I couldn't condone that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if I was there, I couldn't even say what I would have done. Yeah. Because that feeling, that emotion, it's gonna take you back. It's gonna take you back some years. You're like, And plus, it's an old dude.
Facts.
We already taught respect our elders.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
And for me, it went in because I would have did it if it was a old white man getting jumped by some younger white guy. I would have still jumped in.
Yeah, if it was a white dude, I would have jumped in all day long.
Jumping on this man, you know what I'm saying? So like you said, it's probably an elder thing that I would have thought.
I did that, and I was somewhere in Ozark the other day, and I seen an old white guy coming out. At the end of the day, I don't care who you are. I was taught, hold the door. Hey, how you doing, sir? Speak to me or you don't, whatever. But there was some young kids joking around. I said, hey, I said, y'all come here for a second. I said, y'all didn't see this man coming by? I said, y'all could have literally knocked him over, whatever. And I just shook my head like, dog, it ain't. People just don't have respect for nobody no more. But that Montgomery stuff, I think it was something behind that. Had to be.
Yeah. Hey, but we represent it though. I tell you that. We represent it. We put on for the city. I bet everybody know Alabama now. You know what I'm saying? Montgomery to be exact.
You seen Plies? You
what
see
do
that
you say?
one? Oh man, you gotta watch that one. Plies. Like, man, I wish I was down there.
Man, say.
Hey, a lot of people saying, yeah. Bro, they gonna turn it into like a national holiday. You know what I'm saying? Like now, everybody gonna meet there. You know what I'm saying? With some chairs, we're gonna come out. We're gonna have a little picnic. We're gonna have a performance. We're gonna have a reenactment play going on. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna make it what it is, bro.
Man, boy,
we're gonna make it work, man. We're gonna make it work.
That went on for we heard about that for 2, 3 months.
Man, they talked about that boy, like that. That was our retribution, bro.
They had shirts with the chair on
somebody
there.
Somebody kept about the shirt.
They had earrings with the chair, bro. Nigga with a chain with a chair on it, bro. I'm like, God damn.
They got to a point. I'm like, all right, it's done with.
Yeah. But that just goes to show you too, though, bro, how, like you said, like how you look at it from the perspective of like the common people. Like I never even looked at it like that. Like, okay, in the video you do see blacks and whites on the side talking and mingling, and it's like, yes, those group of people. So it's like you can it's just like how they generalize black men and say we all gangsters or thugs or this or that. But you only taking a small group and generalizing everybody. So let me ask you this, man, and to get into it then, where did that come from? Were you able to see like a different perspective of a bad situation?
All right, I know you done heard this from Coach Knight. Coach Knight always said that if you want to be treated a certain way, you got to be a certain type of person.
Right.
So it got to a point that I did not want to be stereotyped. I didn't want to be put into this category of people that I knew I wasn't. But before that, I'm wearing the big 5X shirts, the talking like this, talking like that. So when I was in the military and I was in Iraq, you have nothing to do but think. That's it. You just have nothing to do with but think and figure out. So I'm like, okay, I had to figure out how to speak not the way that I think, and how to write not the way that I speak. Meaning, like, there's no such thing as being crunchy or proper. It's called pronunciation. Simple. So when I started looking at that, I started looking at like, wait a minute. What is racism? Like, racism is an invisible line that people put here. Like, people in that restaurant all day long, they know me. I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm like, listen, man, it's some black people I don't fool with. It's some white people I don't fool with.
No, for sure.
I said, I deal with human beings. I don't see black and white. It's either you're a human being or you're not, period. That's who I deal with. So now that I look at stuff, and I've had a lot of black people like Jeff, man, I have a lot of white people like Jeff. At the end of the day, you got to look at stuff in order for you to know what's outside the box, you got to know what's inside the box. So what's inside the box is people trying to categorize us, people trying to keep you in that case. And I tell some white people, like, listen, you're like a step away from a black person. Like, you're not those elite people. We're all human beings. So when I seen that, I just sat back and I looked. All right, who were the main people that capitalized off of that?
Shit, nobody.
No, people making the earrings, T-shirts.
Those for sure.
That's how you gotta look at it.
Yeah, the merchants.
Bingo. Now, who the main people that's gonna win off of it? How many boat rides have happened that's full of nothing but blacks now? Who own them boats?
The white people.
Bingo.
Yep.
That's why I've always said, like I tell you, man, I say stuff, some people don't like what I say, but it's true. I've always been told this. I always figure this out. Black people, sometimes we know how to make it, but we don't know how to survive. White people know how to survive, they don't know how to make it. Prime example.
Before you say, I think for me, for my understanding, it might, in my opinion, is swap. I think white people can make it, but they don't know how to survive. The reason why I say that, black people, You know, we'll figure out struggle meal. You ain't got nothing. Eat
Wait a minute.
sandwiches.
You're right. I said it backwards. I said it back. Yeah. You're right. I agree with that.
We can survive like a motherfucker, but make it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know how.
Yeah.
And my example, I tell everybody, I'm like, you put me on an island. Some kind of way, I'm going to figure out how to have those other animals, killing animals, to bring me to barbecue to sell to them. Yeah. So I'm making it. White person coming on the island. Not even going to know if the sun up or down. Yeah. But they're going to figure out a way to buy that whole island. Now you got my little black ass working for them. Yeah.
That's facts.
So let's tie that back into that boat. All black people now, I want to go on the boat, It's cool. Other buddies just sitting back like this. Collecting money.
Bring it on, black people. Bring it on, black people.
Like, and I hate.
Come on and bring your chairs.
Bingo. Probably got them there, giving them out. But the funny part,
$5.
Yeah. But I ask a lot of people, is he wrong?
Nah.
Exactly. He doing he making money.
Yeah. What he supposed to do?
So he capitalized off of it. That's how. What's the dude that started FUBU?
Damon Jones. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know how he started off. I listened to his whole autobiography. I read his. He started off of the Rodney King. Them the first T-shirts he made. The Rodney King, when Rodney King got beat, and he made the T-shirts about it.
Yep.
The next one was it was another ride in L.A. He made T-shirts about it. So he capitalized off of Ashverse. He capitalized off of stuff that was hurting our community, but he capitalized off of it.
Damn.
But people turn around and get mad when a white person do it. Why? We just gave them the blueprint. That's how people don't look at it.
Nah, that's fake.
Yeah, so we talk about a lot of stuff. We don't act on it.
I look at stuff two-sided, man. That's why I said it's either I deal with you or I don't. No, ain't no gray area with me. None.
Well, man, let's get into it, man. You seem like a pretty sharp guy, man. Pretty sharp guy. So butter roll though.
Yeah. What's you say? Hey, butter roll. That goddamn butter roll.
Butter. I heard that so many times.
Butter got.
Hey, last night we were out DM like, hey, does anybody still call you that? I said, yeah. You just called me that. Yeah. Everybody still call me.
Then he was like, man, we were talking about. He's like, yeah, man, we finna get this guest on. I'm like, okay, what's up? He said, man, I got something.
Yeah.
He a stripper.
Dude, that was the most running thing that everybody could come up with.
So where does butter?
So basically, so it came out of two places. So one, I was little. He know that I was fat and chunky.
Yeah.
So remember Ike Dozier?
Yep.
Ike Dozier, he used to call me Butter Roll. All right, short, little, fat, and then it grew up Butterball. So after that, I grew up, started working out. So I'm like, okay, but everybody still called me that. So we started playing basketball and stuff. Life happened, moved all up and stuff. Always knew how to dance. Always knew how to dance. So me and my boy, we like, hold on, we about to have something with this. So we would tell everybody I would dance. Just straight line. But it worked.
Yeah.
It worked, and then it was like, so I had a tattoo on my chest and everything.
You got what tattoo?
We playing basketball. Nah, I got it covered up. I got it covered up quick. So we up there, and we were playing basketball one day. They'll tell you what, if you lose, you got to get hot butter on your chest.
Damn, hot butter.
Cool was with us. We got it covered up. I got it. Dude, you talking about that hurt so bad. In New York City. That's when I got it done.
Hot butter.
125th Street, downtown. It was a tattoo parlor across the street from the Apollo. That's where I got it done at. And as I grew up and all that stuff, I'm like, yeah, let me get this covered up.
Bro, I ain't lying though. Listen, bro, for years. Because for years I was like, bro, he was a stripper. Yeah. So he was like, bro, that was just a joke. I'm like, bro, I said, bro, this whole time you had me thinking you was a stripper.
He said, man, he a barbecue, he strip.
Like, hold on, nigga, what they gonna lock him up for? Like, what is he doing?
Hey,
bro, I'm naming it out, bro. I said he got a barbershop. I said he got a barbecue place and he be stripping too.
That boy, that's an ultimate hustler, boy.
Man, when I tell you, it worked.
Nah,
like it worked because, like I said, as far as dancing videos, I always knew how to dance. Like always knew how to dance, and like not just the BS, like literally like dance, Chris Brown type dance and stuff. So, but we just ran with it.
What the hell?
That was the true thing back in the day of fake it till you make it.
Yeah. Hey man, that's how I go. That's how I gotta go though. That's how I gotta go.
Facts.
So you born and raised Alabama?
Yeah. I was born in Dothan, Alabama, raised up we grew up in Bethlehem. We left outside of Bethlehem, moved to, I don't still to the day, I don't know if it clocked in the air when they was both so close together. But yeah, we grew up in the country part of Abbeville.
How many black people in Alabama? Like 17? Like,
bro, it's probably a good.
Y'all know 17.
Y'all know every black person there. Like
y'all could have said 1700.
Y'all black community can't be that big, right? So y'all know everybody. Bro, everybody
some kin, bro, some type of way, bro. Like for real, bro. Like where our town we from, it's a small, like, bro, it's probably the population now 4,500, maybe, if that. Back
for
when,
y'all town?
Yeah, for our town, for the town of Abbeville, it's probably about 4,500, bro. And you got to think, so if it's 4,500 people, and it's what, say 100 families, and you my cousin, right? I mean, you not my cousin, right? You my friend. We all just friends growing up. But you got a sister, you got a sister, I got a sister. You date my sister, you date my sister, we have a baby. It don't work. Now they have kids. Yeah. Now they go with this person, they have kids. Then but nobody can.
So like a little tree,
bro. That's how it is, bro. You can have somebody like me and my brother got different daddies, and we got cousins that we both are cousins with through our daddies because our daddies were cousins somewhere down the line. Yeah, it's crazy like that, bro. Like it's so many families down there like that. It's like you could be dating your cousin, bro, possibly, bro. Like
never knew it.
I was in high school. It's crazy. I was in high school. I was a senior in high school. I was at this girl's house, and I'm sitting on the couch with her. And we just watching TV, chilling, bro. Just nothing. Like, we just chilling. It wasn't nothing going on. Like, but we just chilling, bro. But I liked her, you know what I'm saying? Like, more than that. And her dad came in the house and was like, "What's up, Dion?" I was like, "What's up?" He was like, "Man, y'all sitting awfully close to be cousins." And I'm like, "What?" Bro, I went and called my aunt and she was like, "Yeah, you ain't know that." I was like, "Man, hold on. I've been my whole life. Nobody told me this was my cousin." As good as she look, as much as she, bro, no, bro, like this, bro, but it happened. That done happened to me 3 times, bro. 3 times, bro.
Did you? Okay.
Nah, I ain't never go there, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never go there. I ain't never go there. You know, I ain't never go there one time, but you know what I mean? I ain't never go there, bro. Like, no, bro, no. We don't do that in Alabama.
I lived in a small city, though.
Nah, for real.
So you find out, Charlotte, like, yo, this long cousin.
Bro, at this point, it's already
done,
bro.
The deed is done.
It's done, bro. My son ain't walking like this. My grandkids may come out with a limp, but my kids cool, bro. Like, I ain't tripping, bro. We good, bro. Like, I ain't doing no tripping, bro. Like, if we cousins, I love my cousin, bro. It is what it is at this point, bro. It is what it is at this point, though, bro. But so growing up in Abbeville, bro, because I always talk about my story in here, bro. You know what I mean? And I talk to a lot of people about where I'm from, like. What's your perspective on growing up in a small town? Like, how was you able to deal with, you know, growing up in a small town with, you know, the pressures of feeling like how they always say it's like a trap. You know what I'm saying? Once you get a certain age, like you trapped down here. Like, did you feel that growing up down there, or did you always have the mind of like, I'm more than this?
I always had that mentality. No, I take that back. No, I didn't. I honestly didn't know what I was doing. I never forget my first time I was hanging out with my people over there in the neighborhood, and I tried to sell crack one time, and the dude put the 8-ball right in my hand, and my homeboy slapped out of my hand. He said, "Nah, you're not doing this." That day, I think something else happened. I was driving back, dumb, just driving the dope dealers. Police stopped the car, and I'm like, God, I know we're going to jail. And he said, "Hey, y'all tail light out. That's it, let us go." Right down to that sign from God. Yeah. So that next week, I went and signed up in the military. Never looked back. Because when you in that type of community, it's either you playing basketball or football. That's it. I mean, that's all we had. And luckily, I took up the trade of cutting hair in the midst of going to the military and all this other stuff. So, but once I went overseas, came back, I just felt like I had seen too much stuff now. My mind was bigger than Abbeville, Alabama. Now, I'll forever my life, Abbeville raised me. I don't care what nobody say, but it just got bigger to where I can't be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 doing this. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of stuff because I know a lot of successful people in Abbeville to this day. They left off, came back, stayed home. One of my best friends still stay down there. Ken Carter, Ronnie Dennis, Eric, all them. They all from Abbeville, did stuff in Abbeville, and they branched out because of the mindset that Coach Knight always put in us. And dude, it helped me by knowing what not to do.
Thanks. Man, I hear you bring up Coach Knight a lot. And for the people that don't know, because, you know, I know who he is, like, but for the people that don't know, can you explain, like, who he was and what he meant, not only to you, but to the city of Abbeville?
Coach Knight was a father to everybody. Like, I don't care who you were. Like, he lived right across the street from where we grew up at. Well, I lived down, my cousin Ronnie lived up the street, but it was right across the street from Coach Knight. When Coach Knight walked in a room, you gonna sit up straight.
Yeah.
I'm telling like Coach Knight was that guy that when we lost a basketball game, we came back to the gym. No matter where you went, you would put on slacks, tie, but now dress shoes. I don't care if the basketball game was 5 miles down the highway. You dress. Coach Knight always said, if you look presentable, you're gonna play presentable. Yeah. He always told us that. So when you lose a game, you come back to that gym. He turned the heat on 90. You keep on everything you put on your basketball shoes, and you're running 30 minutes. The end of my line.
How you telling the truth?
A lot of you not. Practice. He would take us 5 miles down the highway. It was this highway called 95, 2 mile long. The hill was like a incline like that deep. Oh, he dropping us off. If you don't come back and catch that bus, by that time, you left. You got to run back to the gym.
Damn.
This how I knew Coach Knight was crazy when he left his own son. I swear to God, he left his own son. I said, nah, we dealing with a whole different thing. But there's nothing that you could do in that school and Coach Knight didn't know about it. But he always taught you to carry yourself presentable because you never know who's watching. Man, I never seen this dude with a wrinkle. Everywhere he walked, left foot in front of the other one. Like he was so smooth. He always kept a comb. I never seen a loose hair. And Coach Knight was that model for, if it's a guy that came through Abbeville High School and said Coach Knight wanted a model for them, even though they had a father, but as a father, they lying. And the day Coach Knight died, though, boy, you talked about it killed that community because he was just that guy. And my first time down at grandma's house, we was at a family reunion, seeing Coach Knight smoke a cigarette. Oh, our lives were shot because he was perfect. Like Coach Knight was that God. Like Coach Knight smoking a cigarette. Like, hey, y'all see that? Y'all see? And he just that ultimate respect on the court, off the court. Like if your parents won't let you stay after school, if your parents didn't, Coach Knight called them. Hey, look, I got him. He gonna be out there. He gonna play ball and all this stuff. They cool with it because everybody took Coach Knight's word as that's a stamp. That's a stamp. It's a done deal. Yeah.
Man, I think even with this, like coaches have a lot of impact on kids. I feel like even if a kid, like for me, I don't think that every kid should go to like there should be like your end goal. Like, okay, I want to be in the league, but I think you should play sports for that. That to build that character, to build that discipline. Because I feel like coaches, that's your next line of defense. They, like you say, either if you got a father or not. Because once you leave your parents' house to go to school, they not there to watch you. You know what I'm saying? But that coaches at school, like most coaches, they active in like, okay, hey, because I'll never forget it. Coach Jones, man, was a track coach. I didn't even run track. I ran track on off season one time. He came to the classroom. He looked around. He told teachers, okay, let me know if he do something, let me know. I got something. And you weren't finna try to run those. Cause he had some suicides for you. So you like, man, god damn. So it's like, but those coaches, that's your next line of defense of discipline and structure, man. Them coaches, they don't understand their job.
Have a big impact. You actually run the coaches more than your parents.
No, for sure.
Because you in school from 8 to 3, you get home. You going outside to play. Parents probably don't get off work till like 5 or 6. You going to sleep. So you're right.
And then you got practice.
Yeah,
you got practice.
Then you got the game.
You ain't get home probably by like 7, 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
for real. So them coaches, boy, that's
important, man.
It's
very important, man. And you know, for me, like even growing up in Abbeville, man, like you say, that was a thing that helped too. Me and like Coach Knight, you know. Like even though my dad wasn't in the house, but like you can easily see, like you can go out your door and like see a stand up guy, be like, man, I compared myself at the home. And then you know you're gonna talk to him and he gonna give you a word of advice. He gonna keep you in line. He ain't gonna tell you no BS. Like you know, we got people that's in our own families that grew up that told us, well, hey man, go hit that. Go do this. Go like you said, your kinfolk put the crack in your hand. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, when you got men like that can stand up and like show you like this how a man's supposed to be, this how a man's supposed to dress, this how a man's supposed to act. Like it gives you hope. As a kid, like dang, I can be like him. No, sure. And I think we need more images of black men like that. You know what I'm saying? Strong black men that can stand up for the not only for their family but for the whole community, man. Stand up for the community, man. Because we need that. We need that a lot, man.
I think too back then for y'all. Social media obviously wasn't a thing back then. You know, y'all born long time ago, long.
You said it twice.
I
had to repeat that. Y'all dinosaurs born.
But back then, y'all didn't really have. Of course, obviously, you know, like the NBA and NFL was a thing, but the access to see like now a kid can scroll and see like a Lil Baby, a Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? And they can show what would appear to be success. So a kid is like easy to like draw. Like, damn, okay. Well, that's what I want to do then. You know what I'm saying? And this is what they rapping about. So this is what I want to do. Rather than like a guy like y'all talking about coming up probably like not a real flashy car. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no jewelry on.
None of that.
Don't show no signs of like just millions in a bank account. Probably come like really genuinely want to help you though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do y'all feel like a person like that would affect today's society, or do you think they could affect today's society? If y'all had a coach like that in back home.
Thanks. I'm gonna let you want me to go first? Look, I think this,
that's
bro.
That's a good one too. Uncle.
That was a good one, bro. Because you got me. But I'm thinking this though, bro. Like, so in today's time, right? I think we have those people, right? But like you said, because of social media, like you gotta look for those type people. You know what I'm saying? Because all that other BS gonna be that's on your timeline. That's gonna be in front of your face. But it's like you gotta look for those people, and I think a lot of times, a lot of kids not looking for those type people because that's not like that's not like popular. That's not the influence. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear like that feel good stuff that somebody gonna, because bro, anytime you got somebody that's gonna correct you and not make you but influence you to do the right thing, bro. If you doing the wrong thing, it's going against it. It's like a negative. It's like it's hitting a negative and a positive, bro. But if you just take the time to analyze, like, dang, what he saying real? Like he trying to help me. He ain't just fussing at me for no reason. Like I did something wrong for him to say something like that. Like, but I think a lot of times, bro, in today's time, it takes that in the house. Like your daddy got to be that in the house. Like it can't just be one person doing that now. It got to be, you got to do it in your house. You got to do it in your house. I got to do it in my house. So when our kids leave the house, they are already groomed for that. So now when my son see you, he already getting in line because he know respect. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
But if you not doing that, you not, and I'm not, now our kids just going out and they doing whatever. So now when they see a Lil Baby and they like, oh, he flashy, he got the chains, I want that. Not knowing what he did to get there. Not knowing that this dude done been to prison before. Can you stand going to prison? He did it, but that don't mean you can do it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what these kids got to understand. Some people got these stories of going to prison, getting out, and now they big time. But some people got stories of they go to prison and they don't make it out. Or they come back out and they mind messed up. Or they come back out and they been somebody's girlfriend for so long and they had this reputation that now they don't even know how to deal with living a normal life on the street. So what? They commit more crimes and go right back in that joint, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about last night, the pipeline to prison, bro. How they grooming kids from elementary school on. It's real, bro. So I think in today's time, you gotta look for that type person, and once you find him, you gotta follow him. You gotta stick with him, bro. Because it ain't gonna just come across. It ain't gonna fall in your lap like back in the day, bro.
And look, I had the best of both worlds. Like I said with Cold Night, and then number one, my father been in my life since day one. Him and my mother still married to this day. Still married to this day. Like my father.
How many years?
I think going like 40.
Dang, that's what's up.
They still there.
That's what's up.
So basically, but yeah, they still there. I mean, I seen the fussing, I seen all that other stuff, but hey, at the end of the day, my dad always told me, you got blood in your body, God ain't gave up on you, and you should give up on something.
Thanks.
That's how I move. So my father taught me.
Boy, that's a bar, boy.
He taught me always work hard. I never forget it. I bought a video game. Al Green with my cousin. Came home, my dad tore me up. I'm like, but he always told me, if you want something, work hard to get it. He don't borrow nothing from nobody. Then what really killed me when I found out him and Coach Knight was best friends. I'm like, oh, it's over. Ain't no point in me getting in trouble.
You can't get trouble. You gonna get caught every other way.
So man, I mean, my dad taught me all the values of being a man. True, some stuff we didn't do. We didn't go fishing. We didn't like. I'm 42. Never in my life been fishing.
Never
in my life.
Man, that's the most peaceful thing in the world.
Everybody done told me that.
Yeah.
But what I did see that my dad do, he kept food on that table. He worked, and he always told me if a man don't work, he don't eat. And if the sun is up, a man need to be doing something. And a lot of people don't understand the sun never go down. They think it do, but it don't. So a man can always be doing something. And that's the values I took behind it. So, and I think the biggest disconnect, like what Dion was saying, with reaching out to these kids now, me personally, I think it's some of the parents in the house. Now, true, I used to cut hair in Ozark and all the other stuff, and I got a lot of parents. When I get onto their kids, their boys that grew up a little bit, they don't say a word. But you got some of these parents, you're not finna talk to my son like that, not knowing we're just trying to guide him over here so he don't fall into that. So these parents, they let their kids see this stuff on social media, these kids on social media thinking that's the way. And then when you try to talk to this little boy,
the parent getting away.
Bingo. Now you like, so now it's more like a, dang, do I tell this little boy to pull his pants up? If he turn around, what if he go home and tell his mom?
He gonna pull that stick out on you and tell him.
And that's why I asked if y'all felt like the coach that y'all speaking of would be effective today, because they say even in the little league games, even in little league football games, it's not the kid that's causing the problem. And little league got the most problem. It's the parents. The kid get hit too hard, mom want to jump out on the field, try to jump another kid's face. Now the whole thing is, you know what I'm saying?
Out of proportion.
If Coach Knight was still living right now, all they would make him, all Coach Knight could possibly be is a conditioning coach. He would never be a head coach because some of the stuff that he did back then, it put character in us. It taught us how to. You don't even see too many NBA players fall on the floor for the ball no more.
Nah,
you don't.
Nah, for real.
So you see, Coach Knight taught us. Coach Knight always said, if you ain't got some abrasion on you when you at the game, you ain't did nothing. He always told us that. So he couldn't make it back then. But like you said, man, some of these kids, it's so. You just want to do it so bad because when you're a structured man, in a sense, and you see this little boy with his pants here, or he like, dude, come on. I asked one kid, he came in the restaurant. I said, hey, man, let me ask you a question. I said, why you got your pants down? Shoot, man, I don't know. I said, let me ask you a question. If the police get behind you, what you going to do? You going to run, right? Yeah, I'm going to run. I said, now, I just asked you to pull your pants up in my establishment, but I'm still going to serve you. I said, but if the police get behind you, what's the first thing you're going to do? I'm going to pull them up. I said, why does it take for somebody to get behind you to try to arrest you for you to pull them up? Why you can't just naturally do it? He walked out. Hi, OG. I holler at you. I just said to myself, "Well, I swear, yeah, I don't understand it. It's that, man, that disconnect. It's real.
Yeah, it's time. I think my generation was like the last group to where you could really like
influence.
Yeah, like a village could raise a child. You know what I'm saying? Right before he got to that, you know, like, well, don't touch my kid. Don't do this. Don't touch my kid this way. You know what I'm saying? You know, men, and I think too, more men are being raised by moms only, I think, because it's like that's the people that have the most opinions about, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Oh, don't talk to my son like this. So now he feel like
you can't do that. Yeah, my mama done said that.
So can't no man talk to me crazy like that.
And then a lot of people don't understand, like they look at Lil Wayne, they look at Kevin Gates, they look at Boosie, they look at T.I. If they only understood that they're not really like that. They're the biggest supporters of Boys and Girls Club and all that, but the media don't show that.
Right.
The media gonna show the goal that
what
this
they
and
supposed
that.
To.
Exactly.
What's gonna sell?
What's man, Lil Wayne gives so much money to like shelters in New Orleans. T.I. take care of people up here in Atlanta, and Boosie do the same thing. Like they won't show that because it ain't what sells.
No, facts.
So you've been to military.
Yeah.
So what put you from military? What you do for it? You barber first or the restaurant?
No, before the military, I was working in Eufaula at Columbus Mills, and I was 24, and I just stopped.
Yeah. So what age did you go in the military?
25.
Okay.
Yeah. So I stopped. Well, I went in when I was 17. Okay. But like didn't know nothing. I got out in 1 year. So from 18 all the way up to 24, never got in any trouble, but just doing stuff, wasn't doing nothing in life. So I was 24 working in Eufaula, and I just stopped. I was working at a 12-hour shift plant, 3 hour Columbus Mills. 3 hours, 3 days on, 2 days off. 2 days on. And I'm like, God, is this gonna be my life? That's why I just looked up in the sky. I'm like, okay, hold on, no. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? I can dance, I can play basketball, I can draw, I can this, I can that. I'm like, I've been in the military. So that next day, I never forgot, I called a recruiter, and we met at a store in Baker Hill. We met there, and I was like, I want to go back to the military. He said, when you want to leave? I said, yesterday. That next day, he said, now, you know you don't have to go back to basic because you already been. I said, no, I'm going to go back just to condition my body. Yeah. I went to Fort Jackson, South Carolina in 2005. And right when 2006 rolled around, that's when they told us we was getting activated to go to Iraq. And I left and I never looked back.
How long you was in Iraq?
We was in there for right at 10 months. Yeah. Right there in Tikrit. Yeah. Right there was Saddam Hussein's birthplace. Yeah. And what changed my life, I was out there. And we had a flat tire on the highway in the middle of Iraq. And I'm out there, we changing time. Like, I heard something like, tink, tink, tink. What the hell is that? I look around. They shooting at us, AK-47. I can see the bullet like,
I was shit a brick.
Jump back in the truck, started back shooting.
Damn, man.
Then that same night, I'm sitting out there on I was number 6 gun truck. So when you number 6 gun truck, you facing back. You you protecting the rear. So I'm sitting up there. We had an IED in front of us. We got blown up. So I'm sitting up there. I'm just looking and looking. And you can lock down the main route, the MSR called the main supply route, but you can't lock down the access, the little small roads on the outside. I see a car come up there, some go across, come down. I'm like, what the hell? Something ain't right. I look and I told my TC, my truck come out. And I said, hey man, they doing something suspicious back here. He's just watching. Next thing we know, the EOD truck that was blowing up the IED in the front, they was pulling off. When they got right past me, they hit them. They was building an IED and I was watching. That truck went almost 15 feet in the air. Came back down. All I seen was just shots going around. I'm like, that night, I went back to the building that we slept in. The building we stayed in was bombed up. It was a bombed naval base from Iraq. So we didn't have a second floor. So I had to go up the first floor, skirt on the side of the wall to get to my room. Upstairs is where, we had a little fake little weight room. So I went up there, 25 years old. Never forget it. That was the first time in my life I cried, ever.
Damn.
I prayed. I said, God, if I can come back with my limbs, my body, my mind, I said, fuck it. I'm gonna live my life and anybody gonna tell me what the hell I can do.
Damn.
And then at that point, I said, no, but fuck, I put it all on the line. I said, if I die, I die.
So I heard that if you when you in like a fight like that, or if they shooting at you, you can't fire back until you confirm with your commander that it's a target.
A guy, an Iraqi bad guy, can be walking right by with a gun. Can't do nothing to him until he can point it at me. Can't do nothing to him until he fire. Now, when the war first popped off, oh shit, you see a kid that sneezed wrong, shot.
Yeah.
But then you got there is so many people sitting in Fort Leavenworth right now for doing stuff like that.
Damn.
So now you have to have positive control. You have to have like identification, the whole 9 yards. He's a threat. He's a this. He's that. Because if he's not, you shoot him. I was over there with one guy. A bus was coming full of Iraqi women and kids going to church, and the guy sitting up there with his 50 cal. He did it's a 5 show shot. 5 it's a show your weapon, shout, and then shoot a warning shot, shoot another shot, shoot a shot to kill. He did all of that. Bus would not stop. He shot 150 cal round. It went through that bus, killed 6 women and 6 kids. Damn. Because a 50 cal is so powerful. If you shoot it, and if it goes within 6 feet of your body, whatever it go past, coming off, like instantly. You can look it up on YouTube. If a 50 cal hits your body, it's like a mist. You know when you sneeze, that mist, it's like a mist of blood. That's it. But yeah, he's sitting in Fort Leavenworth right now. He did everything he was supposed to do, but he's sitting there.
So what do you think black men, so what do you think about like the military? Now that you out, what do you think about people going to the military, black kids going to the military? You think it's like that there's something they should do?
I tell a lot of kids now, especially black kids, I told a lot of white kids, but when I sat back one day and I'm like, if you have nothing else to do, like literally nothing, do it. It's a good leg up in life. Don't get me wrong. It is everything where I am today is because of the military. But I come to find out that military is not a place for a black person. All right. Now you can take great advantage of it all day long. And this how I wasn't walking around trying to find stuff. I was in my office one day. Some soldiers hit me up. White guys, hey, Sergeant Dennis, man, you won't believe what I seen. I'm like, what? So you know the word Negroes in AR-67-1? AR-67-1 is the wear of the military uniform. How you wear it, how you haircut on. I stopped lying. And like, no, I went, tightened it up, sitting right there. It was like just 4 years ago.
So say that again. So
the word Negro, the AR-67-1. Swear to God, you look it up and everything. It's actually by law. A person in the military can call you a Negro, and nothing you can do about it. Nothing.
Damn.
Yeah, and I tell a lot of people, if it was for us, for black people, it would never been the Buffalo Soldiers.
Nah, facts.
A lot of people don't know that's the reason why, because they seen the strength in numbers. Now, is that any fault of anybody that's in the military today? No, it's not. No white person can affect what started back then.
Yeah, because it was already built.
But I'm a type of person, when you know better, you can do better.
Oh.
Now, there is some people in effect now that can change some stuff.
No, for sure.
But are they hands tied? Maybe.
Yeah.
Are they tying their own hands? Maybe. Never know.
Yeah.
So thinking like that in Iraq led me to, I'll never work for nobody after the age of 43. Yeah. Never. I didn't know what I was gonna do, but I'll never do it.
Yeah. So you get out and that what?
Now when I came back, I got stationed in Fort Dix, New Jersey. Oh. And at that time I was an E4. I made an E5 while I was up there. And I started doing stuff that I could never do in Alabama. When I went up there, I was still wearing the big long shirt, sagging, all this mess.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
how old were you at this time?
I was right at 26, ready to turn 27. Okay. So I'm like, I don't like this. I went in Cherry Hill Mall, New Jersey, and I went in Express, and I asked the lady, I said, man, I want you to dress me like that mannequin. And she did. And I took all those clothes I had on, threw them away. Never looked back. So after that, I took an etiquette class in New Jersey. I want to know where the fork go when you eat, where the spoon, where the, like, I didn't want, like, back to that box. I didn't want to continue to be inside of that box. So after that, started moving around a little different, started going to different restaurants and stuff, just little small stuff that I never get a chance to do in Alabama. So the day I knew I was going to be somebody, I was sitting front row in Radio City Music Hall watching Steve Harvey. Front row seat. And I'm looking like...
Man unit Steve Harvey?
Yeah, that guy. And I'm like...
He had the unit on that time?
Oh, did he? The funny part, I used to take up for Steve Harvey. Because by me being a barber, I'm like, nah. It's dye and he got makeup there. That make it look so crisp. Man, Cat Williams said that. I'm like, look at this.
Damn!
They done ruined it for everybody.
Yeah. So I'm sitting out there, man, and I just looked up and I had a surreal moment. Like, dude, if your little black ass from Abbeville, Alabama, can be sitting front row watching Steve Harvey, you can do whatever. And then I started moving along, came back down south. I always had the barbershop and got the barbershop and stuff. Got that, and I still knew I wanted to be something. And I shared a post in 2013 on Facebook that said, I will work so hard to no matter where I go, I don't have to tell nobody who I am. I swear to God, I shared that post. Never knew barbecue was gonna work. Never knew it. So we up there, we going, seen a food truck. I had to convince my wife to get the food truck. So we got the food truck, and it just sat there dormant. Yeah. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I'm out there barbecuing and stuff, illegal, on a grill, in front of the barbershop, knowing I couldn't do it. I even called the health department down there. They were like, Jeff, you can't do this. Like, come on now. You got hair flying around.
You couldn't hear answer. Hey, let me get a real plate. Hold aside here.
That's how it was, dude. I was in the shop. I was so hungry. I would be in the shop, packed, and I'm cutting people hair. I'm like, hey, bro, listen, all of y'all, I got sick. Like, look, I give all of y'all a free haircut. Just let me go out here and serve the people real quick. All right, Jeff, man, you good? Go ahead and come, man. I go out there and serve people, come back in there, give everybody a free haircut, come back in and stuff. Like, my hours at the barbershop was like 4 in the morning to like maybe 8 at night.
Damn.
Like, if I didn't make $600-700 coming out of the shop, it wasn't a good day for me. So basically, I would go to the inside the military door, come out. Go inside the barbershop door, come out, go inside the barbecue door. And people like, Jeff, man, you got to stop this. When people talk, I used to get pissed. Let me tell you something, man. When you ask God for stuff, he going to give it to you, but he never said it's going to be easy.
Yeah, you got to be able to
handle it. I felt like if either one of those doors closed, that's it. So I couldn't let the door close. When I see that little military door come, I would lie and tell people that I'm going here to train. I was barbecuing. But I tell my commanders all this stuff now. I tell them now because they laugh. They just, we ain't stupid. They weren't crazy, but I knew when it got to a point, I was like, people are afraid to go out on a limb. Like, the best fruit of the tree grow where?
On the edge.
On the edge.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You got.
But what made you barbecue? Every black man think he got the best ribs in the business.
So when I first I rented the grill, and when I came back from training in 2013, they shut down the McDonald's and the Hardee's in the same city. That's the only 2 major food chains in Ozark at that time. So the only thing that was open was Waffle House. So I'm sitting around. I hit my wife. I was like, I want to try something. She said, no. I said, no, I want to try something. So I'm like, all right, cool. I got the grill. Went ahead. I cooked 9 slabs of ribs, charcoal. Renting off Craigslist at the time. Drove around the city and stuff. Sold each bone for $1 a bone. And I sold out in like 2 hours. That next weekend, went home. Like, man, I got this. I'll never forget it. I bought 15 slabs of ribs. I went home with 13. And that's when I realized they didn't buy it because it was good. They bought it because it was out late at night to eat. I'm like,
convenience.
Yeah. Kept doing it. Messed around. Got a call from the tax revenue place in Dothan. Hey, Mr. Dennis, this is God, I forgot the dude's name, but he was like, yeah, you the owner. At that time, it was called the Barbecues Barbecue. I hate to say it, but I had that. I'm not gonna say black mentality, but I had that old mentality because I was a barber. Barbecues Barbecue. So I'm rolling with it. And I'm gonna go back to that mentality in a minute. Yeah, because I was a barber. So got done.
I ain't even put that together. God dang. Bro, bro. I'm like, hold on, bro. The barbecue. Oh, okay. Keep going. Carry on.
I'm going along. And he was like, yeah, I see on Facebook you say every day you sold out. I'm like, God. I hung up the phone, called back. I said, all right, let's start this over. I thought it was me. I said, can you show me what I need to be doing? No lie. I done told a few people this story, very transparent. I got hit for $8,500. $8,500 without paying tax. I didn't know nothing about Ala tax. I didn't know nothing about LLCs and what you call it, business accounts and separate your taxes. I didn't know nothing about none of that. So what he told me, I know, he said, son, I'm glad you own up to it. It could have been worse.
Yeah.
He said, but let me show you. That day, I made a vow to myself. I don't give a damn, black, white, Chinese, Puerto Rican, male, female, anybody want to start a food truck, I would not let them fail. I'll help them do it for free because nobody helped me. I didn't have. There's no book that say, yeah, you can get a book, but it's not a book for your city.
Right.
That
No,
says,
for sure.
Before you get a food truck, don't go spend $40,000. Go up there, get serve safe. Number one. Number two, go check on your city license, check on your business license. See if you're able to set up a food truck in this zone area. Nobody tells you that. So I had to find out the hard ways, and after that, kept going. The day that I knew barbecue was going to be for me, food truck we got, the dude wanted $800 a month. I'm paying on it $800 a month. The dude hit me up and said, hey, can you pay early this month? I'm like, no, because it was due on the 15th. So he was like, he hit me up on the 10th. He said, hey, if you pay $700 a day, I count it for $800. I was for real. He's like, yeah. So I gave it to him. The next month, same thing. Third month, same thing. That fourth month, I said, hey, man, look. I said, I'm going to be honest with you. I said, I'm going to see how bad he hurt. I said, man, I ain't got it right now. I said, I got $600. We can do that. I'm like, this nigga hurt. He wants some money. Yeah. That next week, I was at Yada Aberde in Abbeville. He blowing my phone up, I got home. I said, hey, what's up, man? He's like, I got a deal of the century for you. I said, what's up? He said, you bring me $2,000 sign on that food truck. That was a $45,000 food truck. Custom grill, deep fried, 2 deep fries, 48-inch griddle, hood bit, like custom out of the top. Right then, I was like, yeah, that was a blessing.
That's a blessing for. Hey, and I ain't gonna lie, that grill.
Yeah.
That long, but that's big. Got the. Yeah,
pause.
That's what happened.
Pause. Pause.
And after that, I just making sure the battery work. And I just rolled with it. After that, I took that. I got the money out of the account, straight to Texas. Bought an extra large 1,000-gallon smoker. Came back. After that, I don't know. I tell people that no such thing as a coincidence. It's God wake you up. He was like, drive. I drove, seen a building. And the price that they wanted for that building, it was already a restaurant. Had the hood vent, everything. The price they wanted for it, I couldn't turn it down. Got it? And people don't understand the struggle behind all this stuff.
And that's what I was going to ask you, man. What struggles that you had to go through?
The barbershop, when I first got the money, when I first got the barbershop, matter of fact, I didn't have the money to put it down. My wife put it down at the time. No lie, swear to God, I didn't $500. E5 in the military, moved back to those. I didn't have it. I'm trying to put money into the barbershop and my apartment. My lights got turned off at the apartment. I slept in the dark for 2 weeks. Swear to God, I didn't care. I'm in the military.
No, for sure.
But I'm still I didn't even have the money to put down for. I didn't know nothing about a commercial account. Like, what is that? They were like, I said, 1,000 just for the. She said, well, sir, this is a commercial building. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah. So I didn't have the money to do that. I waited until every day the windows were so wide open to where I would let the sun shine through the windows. And in the afternoon, I would go in there and scrape up the tile off the floor because the sun would make the glue on the tile get hot. That's what I did. I would have my truck lights pointing inside of the barbershop just so I could see at night at work. Yeah. And the stuff I'm saying, I got guys that was up there helping me so they know it's the truth.
Sure.
So kept rolling around, and got lights turned on. I was the first. I opened up in 2014 January. I didn't get the first barber until 2016. I would go back and forth training in Tuscaloosa, but I'll be training. I was working in Montgomery at the time. It was this guy. He passed away now. Cool dude, but I let him sell clothes inside the shop for free, just so when people came, that he would let them know, hey, no, Jeff, he's still open. He's just going to train. Just give me about an hour. He'll be on the way. I get there, it's like 20, 30 people lined up waiting on me to cut hair. Because I was quick. I got a thing. You stay in my chair longer than 6 minutes, free haircut.
Longer than how long?
6 minutes. A lot of you not. A dude named Hot Shot.
Hey, you gonna get up like this, or you gonna get up like that?
A dude named Hot Shot taught me how to cut hair. All right. Hot Shot told me, he said, Butta, listen, you can draw. I could draw really well. He said, a haircut ain't nothing but it's a blank canvas. Just make something out of it. And then he told me, he said, 2 ways you're gonna lose money. One, you keep somebody in your chair forever, they're not coming back. You're losing that money.
Sure.
Number two, all the other people go to all the other people because you're taking too long. He said, every haircut that you've done is the same. It's just a different person. You can't do more than 2 fades. Low fade, high fade. A box is a box. A Caesar is a Caesar. A bald is a bald. why are you taking so long in your haircuts? That chair spin around 3 times. That 3rd time, I'm in front of you, lining you up. Period.
Let me ask you this. So
I done cut his hair plenty of times. You not taking.
He cut my braids off.
He bald.
And he gonna
that's why. Hey, that's why he do barbecue now. Nah, but man, talking about the struggles though, man. Like off camera, you had said something, right? And just to go back a little bit, so they can get context of like the wherewithal and the fight that's in you, bro. Like you said that you didn't take a shower until you was 19.
Yeah, because
you must have been a funk ass looking.
So when we lived that, right? Like my dad, great dad, work, providing everything about it's the 80s.
Thanks.
I mean, you can only get what you can get. So we had a nice trailer and everything, but it had a hole in the floor. So right there where the shower part was, the hole messed up the piping structure of it. So the water would run, but it just wouldn't run enough. So we bathed in like a foot tub. All we like 18, 19 years old. Damn. That was like it didn't bother me, like a second nature.
Yeah,
like that was normal.
So what was it like taking the shower for the first time?
It was still normal because when I go to my grandma's house and all that stuff, they had the brick home back in the 60s and 70s and stuff like that. And I still wasn't, I don't know, when something becomes so much of the norm to you, when it becomes out of the norm, it's still normal.
Yep.
It didn't bother me. It didn't bother me taking a bucket of piss somewhere down the street from my Aunt Del's house, throwing it in the wood, washing it out, coming back. That was the life. Yeah. So that's why I tell people, man, like the average person can't come to me like, it's hard. Nah, we're not doing them game. Yeah. With the barbershop and all that stuff, restaurant, I ain't take out a loan. That was my money.
Out the grind.
Yeah, me and my wife money. Like we no loan, no nothing. So the first time I made in that restaurant, it went back to us. Yeah. That didn't go to nobody else. And then like my dad didn't take me, my first vehicle, I asked my dad to take me to get a car. I said no. Straight up, nope. I mean, what could I do? I got one. So at a younger age, as growing up, that affected me a lot with anger and all that stuff. I don't know what it's like for somebody to hug you and say, hey, good job. My dad told me that he was proud of me at age of 36. That's when I was on the TV for the barbershop. So growing up, started going to therapy, all that stuff, mental health, I realized, like, wait a minute. How can you fault somebody for something they don't know? My dad grew up in the 60s. Like, come on, man. Who knows how to be a father back then?
Yeah, no, fact.
And plus, you're grown now. And I had to have that. That's why I tell a lot of people, you're not ready for the type of conversation I have in my mind. Like, I had to talk to myself, like, hold on, listen, man. You can either keep sitting back, letting that harm every single situation you're in, or you can grow up out of it. And I never hated my dad for none of that stuff, man. My dad got what? Man, my dad's so cool. Like, to this day, I still...
Hey, you better not hate Unc. You better not hate Unc. Unc cool. Hey, his daddy. Yeah. He cool in the mud, bro. Like, man,
it's
he cool.
Crazy. My situation was somewhat similar. My dad, he grew up different. He was both parent household, but never heard like a real like I'm proud of you till like later on. You know what I'm saying? Like probably like last year the first time I really heard like damn, I'm proud of you. So it's like for a minute, like you said, growing up as a kid, like I didn't hate him, but I'm like, damn, bro, like, seem like I can't do shit.
Bro, back then, all them men, they were mean, bro. They was was brought up to be rough and tough, no love. You know what I'm saying? No love,
and that's
bro.
what hinders so much, especially in the black male community. It hinders us so much. Don't be tough. Don't cry. Don't let anybody see your soft side. Boy, that does something to us. But my mom was always that one, like Jeff, leave that boy alone. Jeff this, Jeff that. But she didn't want to put me out though.
Man. My mom was chill.
Hey, listen, your mama come up to you like, listen, your dad. I was talking to your daddy. And I think it's time for you to just go and do something different.
Exactly.
But that's crazy. Last episode we just talking about something like that. So it's like, but I feel like that it went in the right way for you. Yeah. For most, it don't tip over that way. Some of them go out there, like you said, they really want to talk, how to survive, fully. So they go to what they do know, survive. Like you said, y'all area, it was a lot of crack center going on. So it's like, can you blame them for that?
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can't, bro. Because it's like this, bro. Like I look at myself as a parent now, right? Like I heard you mention therapy. Yeah. And I think not just black man, but every male, female, like I think everybody needs therapy, bro. Oh, yeah. Because it helps you like realize things from a different perspective, and you can really take ownership for your part, right? Yeah. So for like me, when I went to therapy, bro, and I broke it down to my therapist about how I grew up in a single parent home. And she asked me a question. She was like, how did that negatively affect you? And at the time, bro, I really couldn't think about like how, cause all I can think about is, man, my mama showed me love. Yeah. My mama was there for me. Like I was super defensive of my mom. But when she started asking me those questions to challenge how my relationship with my mom, how I thought about things, made me look at it differently. I started to notice like, dang, man, maybe it wasn't how I thought it was as a child. Maybe I should be a little more open to my father because if I was 19, 20 years old, a girl come, because I was in that same position, young, 17 years old. Somebody told me they was pregnant. I'm like, dang. On one hand, I want to stay and do the right thing, but on the other hand, it's like, I'm young. I really want to dip on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm young, bro. So it's like, I think for me, just having that knowledge and that wherewithal and that self-awareness to know, like, okay, this is what it is. That's his truth. This is my truth. But we still can be cool within our truths, bro. Because I think sometimes growing up, bro, especially for me in a single parent home, like you only hear one side of the story. Like I only heard my mom's side for so many years until I got in my 30s. And that's when I heard my dad's side. And I like really heard him out and like, oh, snap. Okay, I understand. I understand, bro. But the first time he told me something, bro, we had a real hard I remember I was 33 years old. I'm sitting on the couch. I called my dad one day and I was like, what's up, Dad? You know, we got to talking. And I had just came from therapy like the day before and she would like ask him these questions. So I started asking him about stuff that happened and he blamed, like, in my mind, I thought he was blaming it on my mom. So I flipped out, bro. I'm like, nah, man, this ain't what it is. Like, this. Then I went back and talked to my uncle and he was like saying some stuff that validated what my dad was saying. I'm like, oh, snap. And then he was like, Dion, think about you. Think about your situation. Think about what you would have did this and so I had to look at it from his perspective, bro. And once I started doing that, now like, bro, I'm 39. Like for the last like 5 years, me and my dad like got really close. Like he didn't start. I don't even remember us telling each other I love you until I got in my 30s, bro. Now when we get off the phone, ain't gonna lie, I used to be a little awkward. He like, all right, son, all right, Dad, love you. I'm like, love you, but now it's just like I want to be him to say it. You know what I'm saying? All right, Dad, love you, because I know he gonna be like, all right, son, I love you. You know what I'm saying? And it just peel over because like my son, bro, he'll walk in the room, Daddy, I love you. Walk out the room, all right, Daddy, I love you. Like every single time. And I used to be like, bro, he said, but I'm glad he got that kind of love for his dad, bro, because it's like he look at me and like, I love my daddy, bro. And I wanted that growing up, but now it's like as an adult, I can give that, bro. And I thank God that me and my dad have a close relationship now, man. You know what I mean?
So how has, cause I know you said like your dad was real, you know, bent on you just making sure you can do it for yourself. So how did that affect your parents and that for your kids? I
ain't gonna lie, it's kind of like in a negative light. I'm learning. Like Dion said, I finally broke down and just actually started going to therapy for behavioral health and all that other stuff because I went into that same terminology. If my dad whooped me and I straighten up, I can whoop you and you straighten up. That ain't always the case. I mean, I have done stuff to nothing crazy where I go to jail for, but doing push-ups or grabbing them by their arm and sitting them on the wall and like, girl or boy. But it come to find out, all you do is, and I thought about it, how did I feel about my dad when I got done? I never hated him, but for that moment, I didn't like him. Now these kids these days, they take that they don't like you, but next thing you know, they're finding that father that they do love somebody else. So that's how I'm learning to talk. I'm like, listen, I ain't gonna lie, it's hard. Because with 42 years of this, thinking one way, it's hard to switch. So now I talk to them. I try to be more open. I try to talk to them. I try to let them express themselves. But I still have to let them understand, like, listen, I'm not your friend. Like, we're not gonna make that. Like, you're not gonna. But then it's like, dang, I want them to have fun with me sometimes. So, dude, when I tell you, man, it's a mental battle. And I tell all my kids, like 18 years and 6 years old. I mean, 18 years and 6 months. I said, this is the reason why I say that. That's number one. You're not just gonna be out. I said, let me help you out. You're gonna go. You're gonna have a vehicle. You want an apartment. I got you. You want a career? I know people now. I can get you in a solid career. You want a piece of the barbecue? You can have it. I said, but I had my first child at 21. From 21 to 42, I've been parenting for 21 to 42. I said, I'm tired of parenting. I'm not tired of being a parent, but I'm tired of get up, make your bed up, clean up this. I'm tired of that.
Okay.
So I'm not putting you out. Like to this day, both of my daughters, when they come home every Sunday, they have to write a 1-page essay on something concerning Black history they think I don't know. Like every single Sunday, I make them watch Malcolm X. I make them watch Martin Luther King. I teach them about financial literacy. Every time you turn around, they got to tell me something. I make them read books about it. I will not throw them to the wolves without them having some type of trap in their hand to kill off the wolves. Okay. So I'm not just putting them out. Yeah, you got to go.
Yeah.
He said,
even the girls too?
What?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man.
My girl can say, man.
Yeah, that's what I tell my daughter, man. I tell my daughter, like, listen, you can stay with me until you get married.
Nah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, because, like, I look at it like, with my son, bro, you can go.
But why though?
Because, bro, I just don't want, so for me, I don't want to send my daughter out there and her get attached to a guy that can really take advantage of her because she out on her own.
But you know the crazy part though?
It still may happen.
At the end of the day,
it still may happen.
Yeah, you see, here's this what I say. I don't respect a female and I don't respect a woman because that's what you are. A lady is what you grow to be. That's who I respect, that lady. So at the end of the day, you can do it. It's gonna work. But at the end of the day, you still got a son and daughter. You still got two human beings. So when kids are born, even us, we can. That's why I used to say when you tell God your plans, He laugh. He already got your life. It's already made.
He already got something else.
So what she can stay to you until her grandchild get married. What's for her is gonna be for. She gonna go through it regardless.
Yeah, no,
for sure.
Now if she go through it while she living with you, now you finna really kill somebody.
Yeah, and
you finna kill the joke.
And I feel like I can make it a little easier though.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
But my daughter, I told her, the oldest one, I said, look, you got to move out of Alabama.
Yeah.
That's one thing I told my kid. All y'all got to get out,
bro. And that's how I feel. Yeah.
See more. If you want to come home, come home. My son, he jumped out to shoot. Correction officer in Chipley, Florida, left Chipley, Florida. Correction off with the feds in Tuscaloosa. Now he finna move to Atlanta with the feds. Like he been out to shoot. My daughter, that's what you want to do. She said, she want to do hair. So I'm sending her to the #1 school in America, School of Hair, Paul Mitchell. She said, I said, find out where you want to go.
Yeah.
She looked, one in Atlanta? No. I see you going to Miami.
Yeah.
I saw him get you an apartment, the whole 9 yards. When you get out of school, I'm trying to help you get your own salon.
Okay.
So if you want to come home, come home. My doors would never close for my kids. But you got to do them all the way down to animals. When a bird is born, they kick their baby out the nest.
Until you learn how to fly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So why do we as human beings, way smarter than birds, why do we try to harbor our birds in, and all you're going to do is get pissed off? Look, you got to get up and do something.
That's for real. Yeah, that's for real. And I think they got to have a plan, though. You know what I'm saying? And like you're saying, you helping them, giving them the plan. So let me ask you this. How do y'all feel? This is both y'all, because we all got kids.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about parents that push their kids in certain, like, careers or certain areas? Like, do you think kids should be groomed from birth? Like, okay, I got a son and I got a daughter. Like, for me, I'm looking like, dang, I need to teach. I want my daughter to be in finances, and I want my son to be in engineering.
Yeah.
So then they can work together, and he can have an engineering company, and she can help him with his finances, vice versa or whatever. So it's like, for me, it's like, since my son was little, I've been planting seeds in his head. Yeah. You're gonna be an engineer. You're gonna be an engineer. And now he 11. You asking what he want to be? He gonna say engineer. Yeah. But like some people look at that as like, man, you forcing him to do something. Like, but for me, I look at it as I'm like training him from something. Like, you know what I mean? Certain countries, like usually in Iraq, they got kids that grow up
you're gonna be
with AR-14, AR-15 in their hand at 5 years old. So they groom to be soldiers. And when they soldiers. So for me, it's like I want to groom him to be my ideal of success in this area. Yeah. Like, do y'all agree with that though?
Now, the old Jeff probably would have said, yeah. Now I don't. The reason why, because you just nailed you answered your own question in so many words, what I was about to say. You just said you grooming him to be
what you want to be.
Facts.
Yeah. Have you asked him what he want to do?
Facts. You know what he say?
What?
I want to go to the NBA.
Exactly.
So we're going to play basketball.
It's all about that whole thing that we see all the time. You got these kids walking around in Jordan, all this stuff. Some of these kids don't want up with Spider-Man shoes.
Yep.
That's it. I don't know. When I tell you, I'm about to tell you some real stuff right now. And I told my daughter.
Can I be real?
So I told my daughter one time I sat her down. I said, let me tell you something, man. You might get gangbanged. Somebody gonna talk you out of your panties. It may be 3 or 4 or 5 dudes. I said, I can't stop that. I can just prepare you for it. That's all you can do to these kids.
Yeah,
I listened to a scientist say this. When kids are born, parents try to groom them to be that. You cannot do that. That child got his own blood, body, heart, mind, organ. You can't. It's impossible. So I know kids today, they're doing what their parents want them to do, but they hate it.
Yeah.
They hate it. That's when you get suicidal. All that stuff starts to come into play now because they feel like, so now I ask the parents, why didn't you take that path? That's all you're doing. I mean, I know you not. You just, from where we come from, you're trying to groom your child. But most parents try to live through their kids. I know parents that got their kids in every dance recital, every pageant, every day. You put your 8-year-old in a pageant full of makeup on her face, but you get mad when a pedophile look at her at 12 and he smiled at her.
Damn, that's deep.
Why you get mad? You put her out there.
Thanks.
You put her out there to have makeup on in a pageant. But they say it makes her look pretty. No, what makes her look pretty is the skin God put her in. That's it.
Yeah. Boy, you getting deep now.
I'm telling you, man.
Now we're finna get into the can I be real.
That's why I think about stuff. That's why I told y'all earlier, everything on this earth is numbers.
Yeah.
They make you look, the pageants want you to look prettier. So they get more people to come. They get more sponsors to what? More money.
More money, for sure.
Yeah.
Man, these kids don't need all this makeup and stuff and this lip gloss. And that. Man, come on, man. Like you don't need all that.
No, facts.
So yeah, but yeah, I used to be like, yeah, you gonna play basketball, boy. Now, you let me know what you want to do when you turn 18.
Nah, facts. That's real. And see, I try to balance it out with that. What you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm pretty sure, what's the dude? Not Morgan Freeman. What's the dude name? Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne.
I'm pretty sure he didn't want his daughter to be a porn star.
Oh, his daughter a porn star?
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, y'all gotta start watching porn more.
What's her name?
Like, but yeah, she was a porn star.
Dang.
Yeah,
Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Matrix.
Yeah, the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was all smart.
So what's her name?
Lisa
Fishburne.
Sure he didn't want her to do that.
Nah, facts.
But couldn't stop her though. How can you stop an adult from doing something?
You can't.
Exactly.
You can't stop an adult. You can't, man.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. My baby come home and hey, daddy,
like, where did I go wrong?
That's probably mad.
But do that mean you went wrong somewhere?
No,
though?
it don't. It means that you can't raise another whole human being to be what you want to be. So you didn't go wrong.
Man, you can lead a hole of water.
That's it.
You can't make it.
For real.
That is it, man. So that's how I think now.
Bro, so let me ask you this. Back to the business side real quick, because I'm like the business. Like I want to get the steps, the step 1, step 2, 3, 4. Like, what was that transition? I know you talked about, getting a food truck and building it up, but like, what was that transition where you took it from having a food truck to like now you got a full-blown barbecue business where you got a restaurant, the truck, staff, all of that?
It was hard. I'm not even gonna lie. It was hard, and it was a lot because of the unknown. I didn't know nothing about, paying this, paying that. My accountant really made me understand why people get their business shut down for taxes because they don't pay them. And they don't pay. And she was like, it's not really yours. You're just a middleman to pay the IRS. That's it. I'm like, okay, that makes sense now. So it's just the whole, you're not on a food truck no more. Like, I never forget my first time in the restaurant. I did a sale on Saturday for football. Shut down the whole restaurant. The only people that can come in there and get it were the people that made a pre-order. My wife was like, Jeff, you can't do that. We in the restaurant now. You're not on a food truck. And that was one learning curve. The other learning curve, payroll. Like, I didn't know. Paying staff. Workman's comp. Business insurance. I knew about business insurance, but she was like, Jeff, you got to go back down there. I said, for what? Like, I get workman's comp. I know you pay that when they file. She said, no, fool. You pay that every month like an insurance. Yeah. I'm like, you serious? She's like, yeah. She sat me down, figured out we were going to be an LLC, an S Corp, C Corp. Like,
this is all your accountant tell you all this?
Yeah. Oh, my accountant, fire. We get into it all the time. But I can call her right now. It's like, Jeff, what do your black ass want this late at night? But she going to answer any question I got. She cool on her. She keep me on track. You need somebody like that.
Thanks.
You need it. So
let me ask you this. Do you feel like you need and not even on no partnership, you need a woman in a position like that?
Yeah. That's what a lot of men go wrong because we think but that's a whole nother time. Trust me, man. It's when you.
So he the business guy. I
know.
My mind be rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Why I say okay, because it's two things. It's just like a house. Men, we keep the walls up in the house. Yeah. Women keep it going. Yeah. Same thing about a business. My whole thing goes work, get dirty, make the money. That's it. I don't want to do all the other stuff. That's why I got to run. Yeah.
No, that's
like
real.
Dion, like, man, who run the restaurant while you doing that? My sister.
Yeah.
Like simple. So She keep it
But
on
that's
track.
when you know you got a real business. That's when they say when you can leave and it's still running. That's when you know it's real.
But
bro.
it wasn't always like that though. Like man, it's first when I got a light bill like $2,600. I'm like, what the hell? So you got the light bill, you got the water bill, you got the rent, you got you just shot to the store for 2 seconds. Somebody called you, Jeff, the internet that went out.
Yeah.
Or then you like, damn, I forgot to pay the internet bill. Like then you got to pay that. Then you got to turn around and come man. When I tell you, and then the big inventory.
Yeah.
Inventory. You think you got 6 bottles of this, everything going, the doors getting ready to open. You got 1 bottle of ketchup.
Damn.
Now you got to go to the store, get some, come back. It ain't the same brand that you would get anyways. Now that one person knows all. Hey Jeff, you did something different with the ketchup.
Yep.
Now his whole table done heard it. Now the people out there done heard it.
Damn.
Then they come and it's like, yeah, so
they tripping over ketchup.
Consistency. That was number one.
Key.
And that's key. And then fine tuning to the Wednesday to Thursday. I sleep on Wednesday to Sunday. I sleep 4.5 hours because I have to be up every 30 minutes on the hour to watch the meat, the season, the spritz, the this, that.
You said Wednesday to Thursday?
Yeah. Okay. I got an air match on the other side of the building because we own both sides. So, and people thought I was lying. I said, all right, I'm gonna show y'all. So I started recording stuff 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, hey, everybody want to be pitmaster, but you can't be a pitmaster. You sleep this time of the morning. Like I was literally showing the videos. Everything is on Facebook and all this other stuff. So it just got to a point like.
Oh, so Paul, right there. I need you to explain to the people what it's like being an entrepreneur, because people in their mind, before they even get into the lane of being an entrepreneur, they think it's money falling out the sky. You got time for vacation every other month. You know what I'm saying? They think it ain't no problem that you just rolling in the dough.
And this is actually the second planning. Because we supposed to come once before. I said, I can't come this weekend Sunday. I got to cater for somebody. Yeah. So the biggest thing I learned about an entrepreneur is the business owner has no money. Business has the money. That's what it is. So you can take out of that business if you want to, but you got to put that back like 2-3 times. Yeah. So you don't make your own schedule. You work for the people now. Yeah. I hate to say it, dude. My first year, even now, literally every birthday, holiday, 4th of July, Father's Day, every day I'm there, like 100%. And just like I always told my barber, so we was over there. I said, listen. When you have a skill or a talent that people need, you got to be there. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Holidays, man. Listen, I got to cook. When I get back, I got to cook February the 10th for almost 50,000 people in Dothan, Alabama, called the Mardi Gras Parade. Turn right back around that Sunday, have the Super Bowl sale.
Damn.
So I don't sleep from Wednesday to Sunday because right now there is no more military paychecks. There is no paycheck from overhead. No, it is just the restaurant. I can honestly say, my last paycheck with military May 12th of last year. So from May 12th, my VA just started December of last year. So from May 12th all the way through December, restaurant, every bill at the restaurant, every bill at the house, all the recreational stuff we did was paid for 100% of that restaurant.
Damn.
And most people cannot say that when they first year being in
So it's sink or swim.
Yeah. I mean, you have no other choice. And I couldn't. I can't. Failure. Nah.
Not an option.
Dude, I woke up one day and I'm like, I have a prayer that I say to myself every morning when I wake up. I said, God, help me be a better man than the man I was before. Yeah. Every day, one day I woke up like, God, how am I going to do this? Until it dawned on me. Like, nigga, if he put blood in your body,
you can do it.
He give you the answer right now. So tell yourself and go to work.
Have you ever come to a point to where you feel like you wanted to quit? Like, I got to.
I never thought I wanted to quit, but I had to remember what I was doing it for. All right. So I always said, even my old post back in the day, I'm like, I got a family to feed. And I got one guy that I put everything on, and y'all know that's cool. Yeah. I went out back.
Rest in peace, cool.
Yeah,
man,
I went out back in that restaurant, and I sat on my grill, and I just cried. Like, when I tell you I cried, like it was dark, nobody could hear me. I cried, and I stood up. I'm like, let's go. Yeah, I got it all out. Yeah, went in there, kept rocking,
rock and roll.
Yeah.
Hey man, listen. When you talk about cool though, man, that was my guy, man, too, bro. Like I remember being little, he had this cutlass. You remember that cutlass he had? Yeah. He had the speakers in the back, bro. We was little, like in elementary school, bro. He came home one night. We heard me and my cousin, his younger brother is my first cousin. So we sat up and waited on him, bro. He came in one night. We was like, cool, what you did tonight? He telling, man, I did this. He looked at us. He was like, man, y'all waited up on me. We was like, yeah, cool. What? He was like, you know what? Y'all some cool guys, man. He was like, I'm gonna give y'all some nicknames, bro. He looked at his brother Dex. He was like, I'm gonna call you D Smooth. Yeah. He looked at me. He said, "You." I'm gonna call you D Nice, bro. I was like, oh, D Nice, boy. Like, bro, cool, bro. He made you feel like, bro, he could just, that energy he had, bro, he just made you feel like good about yourself, bro. Like, no matter how you are, he gonna crack a joke about anything.
That's why that time when Dion had put his, when he was in the movie, when he was in the cop uniform, I said, boy,
bro, he called me, bro. He was like, me and Cool with a clown suit.
Man. I ain't gonna say nothing on that. Boy, we would've went off on him.
Nah, for real, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, they the type of niggas, bro. They gonna clown you about everything, bro. I'm gonna tell a story. So, I was 17, bro, like 16, 17. And it was my first time going to an adult club, and I went with him. And the guy cool. They brought me and Dix, our little cousins, bro. We 16, 17. They grown men. We go to, what was the spot called? Social Club. Bro, so we get in that mug. It's my first time in there, right? So I'm in there chilling, bro. I see this nice joint, boy. Big Alabama country booty. I'm talking about looking good, throwing that thing back in.
Cornbread.
Bro, I get behind her, bro. I'm doing my little 1-2 step, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, one song go by, I'm still behind her. 2 songs go by, I'm like 6 songs in. She still on me, bro. And then Cool come up like, hey, bro, you gotta move around, bro. Like, you gotta move around. Like, you can't be. I'm like, cool, bro. This grown woman throwing it back and she love me. He was like, no, bro. She finna leave with somebody else. You gotta move. Bro, I kid you not, bro. The end of the night came. I'm getting in the cold in. Couldn't find her, bro. She gone with somebody else, bro.
Damn,
I'm in that mug, boy. Pants stinking in the mud, boy. I'm talking about I was having the time of my life, boy. I'm in that mud, boy. I was having fun, boy. Like for real, bro. But that just show you though, like they was there to like teach me little stuff that. Like, bro, get your little dance in. Get up off that mud, bro. Move around, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to. Bro, whoever you was. Nah, I'm married now. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Nah, but I had a dry erase board in my kitchen. Had every plan what I would do at the restaurant. I wrote at the bottom, family and cool. The crazy part is I put cool before my family.
Damn.
Died when I tell you that, Joe. You couldn't pour water between us.
Nah, like, they were close.
When he died, my wife came in there. She was like, Jeff, I need to talk to you. You know, my mom like, hey, she done went through my phone again.
damn, man.
In the room. I picked up the phone. My mama crying. I'm like, my dad, because I had 4th of July at my house that time. I'm like, my dad done jumped my mama. Let me go up here. So that one, she said, Cool died. This man Cool ain't died nowhere. I hung the phone back in the living room, started eating cereal. Promise you, it didn't hit. Next morning, I woke up. She like, you all right? I'm like, all right, like what? What are you talking about? She's like, Cool died. I said, oh yeah, I'm straight. She left, went to work. No lie. 2 weeks, I cried. When I tell you cry, it was the type of cry that a grown man shouldn't cry. Like for 2 solid weeks. And to this day, I tell a lot of people, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have barbecue. Because we both went to Kentucky. We played basketball at a Job Corps. That's what really, like, when we was up there in that area, we always talked about, like, man, this from where we come from. We had a tree. That tree gonna get you. See, you're gonna turn into alcoholic, crackhead, dopehead, or you're gonna die.
Damn.
Yeah, am I lying?
Nah, no lie, bro.
Tree. Man, Cool was the only 2 to make it out of that tree. Swear to God to this day. So I do everything for him. And then that day, like, that's what I tell people, man. Like you said, the struggles and all that. And people come to me like, man, this hospital, I don't want to hear that. Yeah. Did nobody grab me and put me here and say, hey, we're gonna show you how to barbecue. We're gonna show you how to find out and call somebody and text, get a grill, man. I mean, you gotta get up and get it. You gotta be obsessed. If you, whatever you do, if you're not obsessed with it, you just playing around. Yeah. And I get tired of hearing so many people, oh, I gotta hustle. At what point you gonna turn into a business? A hustle can only be a hustle for so long. I'm sorry. Like, if you had that's fact. And what's for you is for you. Remember I tried to do t-shirts? Mm-hmm. I'm calling Dion like, brother, listen, man, just go to my account, order what you want, I got you. I thought about it. That's what he do. Why am I trying to do what he do when I barbecue? Let me just go through him to get what I need. Yeah. And a guy told me one time, Jeff, do what you do and do it well. That's why all I do is barbecue. That's it. I ain't stepping outside the line. I heard somebody, Jeff, you should try to invent. Nope. Jeff, you should try. Nope. The only thing I might do again, I'm open up another barbershop. Other than that,
would you start stripping again? Huh? Would you start stripping again?
I ain't hear you say it again. Nah, man, I still.
Do you still dance though?
I don't have time.
Yeah,
I don't go out no way.
Do you think you still got it though?
Oh, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. It's like riding the bike.
You can lose that now. Hey, you get out the shower one time, you see like, damn, you hear the movie too.
Yeah. So let me see if I still got it. Let me find out.
Ain't nobody in the house and stuff.
Yeah, tearing it up. Hot butter coming to the stage. Hot butter.
Hey, everybody in the ad, would you change anything? I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't regret nothing.
Facts.
Nothing. Like, how can you regret something when your life is already planned out?
Yeah, that's facts.
Like, you can't.
Yeah.
So what do you? So you got everything going, man. You busy out the wazoo. So what is like your way of like winding down? Like, how do you relax?
Barbecue.
Yeah.
When everybody gone, like I suffer PTSD real bad. Like I have PTSD, night terrors, night sweats. It's bad. So when everybody at the restaurant, I'm not gonna lie, I'm faking it. I don't fake it all the time. I enjoy every single customer we got, all the way down to the kids. But when they leave out, it's like I have to go out there by the grill and I just have to zone out. Because with all the people around, with the this and that and this, and it's like I go out there and sit on the grill and I drink my beer. I just chill. And I sit back and I look at that building and I look at the grill I'm sitting on and like, damn, I did this.
Yeah.
That's what's
like
up.
that. It's that I think about where I come from. I think about, and that's what I was telling Dion earlier. Like everybody wants to have a food truck. Man, I want to get me a restaurant. Man, I can't. Enjoy the journey between it. Yeah. So I have learned to enjoy the journey of actually owning a business, being an entrepreneur, and not having time. Because now that I don't have the time to do stuff, I have a reason not to have time. I ain't just fucking off like I used to. Yeah. So yeah, that's my.
I'm really doing something.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
For sure.
Hey, bro, this hey, I got a question though. So we was talking earlier, and we was talking about like knowledge, right?
Yeah.
And how you obtain knowledge and how you get knowledge. Like, what direction would you? Not I wouldn't even say in like the barbecue business, right? But like, if someone came to you, 19, 20, they young, they like, listen, brother, like, I need some direction, like some guidance. Like, how would you give them the knowledge and the information in today's time, knowing like how we was talking about earlier, social media, all the distractions, like you started, you was driven, you was focused. Like, how can you effectively, mentor somebody and not say get to the level that you are, but get on the path to get to the level that you are?
I'll tell them stop right there in the tracks, turn around and look backwards. And I said, tell me everything that you did today. After that, I want you to think about what you did for last month. If nothing for the last month that you did on yourself, if none of that impacted you, because it didn't, because if it did, you wouldn't be standing here asking me for guidance. If it didn't impact you from the last day to the last week to the last month, something inside of you hadn't tapped in yet. Because nobody can make you happy if you're not happy within yourself. Nobody can make you smile if you can't make it. I can laugh my own jokes, laugh just as much as I'm laughing here with y'all. Yeah. So, and you have to see, you have to understand where you come from to know where you're going. Right. So you don't create the same mistakes. Now, I say all day long, God got your life planned out, but He will open His hands up and let you experience the world. So if you're gonna make the same mistakes and move, you can't do the same thing and expect different results. Thanks. Just don't work like that. And a lot of guys I have took under my wing, like 100%. Like, listen, I got you. Like, it's sometimes I'm like, I don't even know how to help him, but I just keep them around me at all times. But you got to read. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm reading a book now called "Battling the Cry Within" of a Man. All right, because it tells you we only know two emotions: anger and sex. That's it. We're so comfortable going with them two because that's all we know. So with these young kids these days, man, like, first of all, you got to get out of social media. Thanks. If I didn't have that restaurant, I wouldn't have Facebook. I don't have TikTok, Instagram. I got Instagram. I don't have TikTok, Snapchat,
You need
Twitter.
to get on TikTok.
I don't need.
You need to get on TikTok.
Everybody said that.
You need to get on TikTok.
But here's the thing.
No, but business wise, bro.
Business wise, TikTok gonna have you right.
I don't have the time to do the clips, to this and that. But everybody said,
but you can get like you said, your sister.
Yeah.
Though. I think the woman will be better off in that field to help you to get this. So you won't even have to do it.
Yeah, but then I thought about it. Would that take up some of my time more? Because I ain't gonna lie to you. You can go on Facebook and just dive down the rabbit hole forever. And now TikTok is something that's new to me. Yeah. Would I just indulge in that versus? So I'm gonna be honest with you. I always think like at the rate that the restaurant going now, do I really need it?
Yeah. That's another thing. Do you think you need social media to be successful?
Word of mouth is the best thing.
Yeah.
Good dope set itself.
Yeah.
Nah, face.
Now I know like, I've started making money off of Facebook. I set everything up. What is it to get the stars and the monetize stuff?
Okay.
No lie, I looked at. I'm like, damn, it want me $26, but that $26 off of somewhere else that's paying me to do what I like to do. So it may be $26 to some people. That's a lot to me.
For real. Cause some people ain't made a dime on Facebook.
None.
For real.
None.
That's real. That's
so
real.
yeah, man. These some of these kids these days, I just tell them like, listen, you want hard work.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. That's the number one driven thing, but hard work. And when you want more knowledge, you gotta open your mind up. You gotta open it up to just like my daughter the other day. I told her walk outside. I said, "I look around you. That's what do you see?" I said, dude, it's just life. Nobody cares about you but you. And then I was telling the one guy, I said, dude, look at the trees. I said, what do you see? He said, well, I said, all these stuff is fake. Trees don't grow that quick like they used to back in the day because they're trying to cut them down as quick as possible. I said, man, you got to just live life, have fun. Say, fuck it.
So I got one question for both of y'all. Y'all both from Abbeville?
Abbeville.
Hey, it's still live, Los?
Yeah, we said it's Abbeville. You know what I'm saying? We from Abbeville. Drew Rod to be exact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, Rocky.
Alabamians out there. So what is 3 things that y'all would do to build the hometown that y'all from? If y'all could change the narrative from the area y'all from, what's 3 things that y'all would give it, provide, create? 3 things. It can be physically, mentally, whatever. What's 3 things that y'all would go back to give to where the young generation can go up and boom. Now Abbeville goes from the small hometown that y'all know to a Dallas, a Houston.
I don't think it'll ever be like a Dallas or Houston. But I think
more vibrant.
Yeah, more vibrant. But I think for me, this is my genuinely plan, bro. Like I got it wrote down in my book. For one, I want to build a luxury, like mobile home community in Abbeville, right? And what I mean by that is because like my grandmother still lives in a trailer now to this day, bro. And when I moved to Dallas, people had so many bad connotations about like trailers, because you don't see a lot of them out here, you know, but really you don't see none, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it's like I done seen some nice luxury mobile homes. I done seen some mobile homes that look better than some people's houses, right? But I done also seen people that live in houses that's just like you might as well be in a mobile home because your house is. So for me, I want to build like a small, like I got 20 mobile homes, nice little park in there, nice little, you know, workout facility. Something that my people down there can go to and have.
He ain't been to the gym yet. He came to the gym one time. I ain't seen a nigga. I'm calling. He forwarded my call.
You heard him.
Man.
Bro, we're going to get to that. Number 2. Bro,
he ain't came yet. Man, I'm gonna get that with you. He ain't came.
Bro, you know you can't say nothing about the gym in front of him, bro. He gonna hold you to that.
People say they don't call you, but like they don't know where the gym at. Though.
Nah, for real. Bro, he been there.
I got free passes.
Bro, he been there too much, bro. Bro, that nigga had me in there. Heard, bro. Hey, look. We gonna name the gym Mazi Fit. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be in the community. But yeah, but that's one thing that I want to do, bro. But even on another level, bro, it's like really just like how I wrote my book, right? Think big, how to grow your thoughts into reality. I want to plant seeds in people's minds down there, bro, in the minds of the youth, in the mind, and like doing stuff like this, like starting a podcast to show people like it don't matter where you from, you know what I'm saying? As long as you put your mind to it, you can do it, bro. Like you see me, you know me, bro, from 10 years now. You know me from when I was a kid, bro. So both of y'all done seen like the growth in me, right? So I want people from my hometown to look at me and be like, dang, if he did it, I can do it too, bro. Like I'm about to be in another movie. That's never been in my plans. But I want people to look at me and be like, dang, Dion doing this. Not to like make it seem like I'm more than you or I'm doing, but to encourage you. Yeah. And I think that's more important than me wanting to put a basketball facility down there, a recreation center. Like I want to implant seeds in the minds of the people down there to elevate, to grow, and to do what you love to do, man. How you want to do it, when you want to do it, the way you want to do it. Don't be scared to do it. Just go out there and just do it. And not even just for my hometown, but for everybody across the world, bro, who feel like they stuck. Cause like he talk about the tree, it's literally, bro, it was a tree in the country, bro, that everybody hang around, bro. And it's like, it make you feel like, he said, let me see if I can find it. It make you feel like you trapped in, bro. But you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like a trap, bro, cause it's like for me, right? You asked me the other day what made me move to Dallas, and I told you like,
and I never knew
some little situations that I was going through, and I'm not gonna say the name of the store. I ain't trying to incriminate myself with them, but going through that little stuff, man, and almost getting into some real trouble, bro. Like you feel like, dang, it's no escape. Yeah. But once you get caught in that system, it's hard to get out, bro. Because it's like now, boom, you get a record. Now you can't go nowhere because you got to report all the time. Yeah. Then you mess around and get in trouble again because the town's so small that you can't help but to run into the people. Bro, you can't have no real beef in a small town, bro. Like you running, I know your mama, I know your auntie, I know your cousin, I know. Yeah. So it's like if we would just change the mindset, bro, and if I can help change the mindset, that's my goal for my hometown, bro. Yeah.
Well, what would be yours?
I don't know how to come behind that.
Yeah.
I got no script and then I could have. Nah, what I think one thing you hit on, if I could do something, I'd put one huge building for like podcast, social media type stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of young kids in Abbeville. I just hate to say it. And
talented.
That's what everybody feeds on. Man, it's so many talented kids in Abbeville. Like when I tell you talented, talented. Don't get me wrong. I know Ozark, that's a restaurant at, and I'm not speaking. There's a lot of talented people in Ozark, but Abbeville is home. Man, it's like I know some kids in Abbeville right now. If all of y'all left out, you told them to come in here, have everything running by the time y'all get back. They wouldn't have a clue of what's in here, but they have it done by the time y'all get back. Thanks. Set up, it's talent. Like, thanks. And all the talent is our family. That's how we know they're talented. Thanks. But yeah, I would have one huge, because people in small cities like Abbeville, they don't have a chance to explore their filmmaking side or their podcast side or their
content creation. Period. Yeah,
that's it. Content creation. Like, man, I know people that know. I'm like, how did you take that picture with that phone? Well, you just take it and you turn it upside down and you lower it down. Like, I'm like, man, I ain't got time for all that. Like, I'm just gonna take a picture and like all that type of stuff. So it gives people the hope and belief. Like, I'm doing this because I saw my cousin Dion do this, or I'm doing this because I see Butta down there. Butta can fly all the way from Alabama all the way down here and be on there. I can do it too and all that other stuff. And that was something me and Dion was talking about. Doing their own podcast, that ain't my path. But if I had the resource to put a building up there for that, I would. Because just because I did that don't mean you can do it.
No, for sure.
I hate when I used to hear people say, man, if I can do it, I know you can do it. No, that ain't always the case. We don't have the same grind. But nah, man, it's a lot of talent in Abbeville along the lines of that. And a gym, that gym in Atlanta called Run and Shoot, 24 hours. Anybody coming in and shoot. That's what I would do. Man, when I tell you some athletes.
Bro, we got some athletes, bro.
Man, if I could do
basketball, football.
Yeah.
Bro, some athletes down there. But this one thing, like the narrative though, and it's not small towns all around the world, all around the United States, even in big towns, it's always those stories of what could have been though. Like that's what I'm tired of. The could have been stories, the almost made it stories. You know what I'm saying? Like I want more of the we made it stories. You know what I'm saying? Not the almost, because bro, it's one thing that living in a small town what it do to you, bro. It's like you in a time loop. Yeah. Because you get stuck. I guarantee you right now, bro, it's people that's our age, all of our age, that's still talking about stuff that they did in high school. Yeah. And they still talk about it every time they get together and they act like it's new every time they talk about it. And that's the mind that it do to you, bro, because you stuck in this like warp, bro, of a loop of like, dang, I can't do more than that. What you can though. Yeah. But you gotta let that go and be able to accept. Yeah. Okay, like me, bro. Like I told y'all the story. I love basketball, bro. But when I was in the 10th grade, I didn't make the team, bro. Yeah. But I don't hold on to that like, dang, because I ain't made the team. Bro, when I moved to Dallas when I was 20, I'm on intramural basketball teams. I'm playing in leagues. I'm making up all this. You see the championship trophies we got behind us, man. You know what I'm saying? We make up for it. So for me, it's like I didn't make it then, but guess what? That don't stop me from playing. I'm going to keep doing my thing. I'm going to keep grinding, and I'm going to make the best out of my situation, bro. And I think you got to be hungry, bro.
Like, Dion was just talking about it's a crew of mine, me, My first cousin, Ronnie Dennis, Eric Woods, Jonathan Jones, and Sean Nelson. Coach Knight was like all of our uncles, dads, like everything. We lived right there. And when we left, we all became like extremely successful. We always come home to Alabama. We always come home. We always support, help out with stuff when we can. But you gotta want it.
Thanks.
I mean, you really gotta want it, man. And sometimes if you don't want it, it ain't gonna come. Like I talked to this old guy one time. I was in New York. He's a son. He said, $5 in your pocket is like $1 million in mine. I was on 42nd Street. I'll never forget. How I ended up talking to that dude, I don't know. He said, every dollar in this world has your name all over it. He said, but it ain't gonna come to you. You gotta go get it. That's exactly what he told me. And I just
For real.
Dude, I just want my little crumb on it. I tell a lot of my workers, and it's crazy. I'm 42 years old, come from where I come from, and I can say my workers.
You how old?
Like,
You 42?
Yeah.
But
it's crazy. I can say my workers.
Yeah.
You don't think to hear that out of your voice a lot. So I tell them, listen, look at the world as a big pie. I don't care who mopping, who sweeping the work. You do your piece. And I look at the same thing as money. You think about it and look at it in a reality world. When you at home, you getting that sweet potato pie on Thanksgiving. I don't give a damn how many crumbs drop. You gonna want every crumb out of that crust. You gonna get it. Look at the same thing as money. Don't worry about. I'm not trying to start a podcast. I ain't worried about what y'all do. I just want my little piece of the pie. And you best believe I'm gonna get my dollar from you. If it doesn't slid over there, that's how you gotta look at it. But there's so many people that want to do so much of the same thing to where it's like, do what you know how to do. And that's what me and my homeboys did. And we didn't look back.
Hey man, hot butter.
Hot butter.
Hot butter.
Hot butter. Hey man, before we get out, what's next for hot butter though, man? You done did the barbershop. You successful at that. You know what I mean? Now you got the barbecue. Like, what's next for you, man? I know you do a lot of community work, right? And if you could talk about that a little bit too, because I don't want to skip over that for sure, because I definitely want people to understand and know like how much you do in the community. Man.
So the latest thing we did, my family and I, we cooked for we fed the community Wiregrass for free Christmas Eve. We fed 460 people. We didn't receive one dime, like nothing at all. We gave everything back to the workers. Workers got paid as normal and all this stuff. So I try to do stuff like that, tell people like, give back. And the reason why, like, I don't pay tithes, all right? I'm not giving my money to a church. I refuse to. And I've heard people frown up on that. I said, you gonna frown up because you stereotyping me and you judging it, or you gonna frown up because I can tell you the truth behind it? They're like, so I said, all right, let's go down that rabbit hole. I said, so in the Bible on that section it says tithing, Tithing, right? They're like, yeah. I said, the Bible not written in Latin terms. They're like, yeah, it is. So you got to break that down. That means 10. That means 10. So pretty much in the Bible, I said, show me where in the Bible where it said anything about money. In that scripture, it literally says they gave time, they gave land, they helped build houses, they helped build porches, they gave food, they gave stock. I said, so now let's bring this out. Why should I give my money? I said, tell me where God needed money.
Stop getting money. Start getting on this.
And I said, then on top of that, I said, on top of that, like it says in the Bible that the church wants you to give them 10%. They show you to do with other 90. Let me ask you this question. You go to any church. Ask them, can you give them 10% and you show them what to do with the rest? I bet they'll tell you no. Thanks. And then one lady tried to hit me real smooth. Well, the way you got to look at it, God said the hardest thing for you to give is you got to give the hardest thing that it is for you to give. She thought I was going to say money. I said, nah. I said, the hardest thing for me to give? She said, what? I said, time. That's because time equals money, my boy. I can make some money. Yeah. I can't make time back up. So she looked, killed it right there. So my way of giving back is feeding people for free. Dude, I give out more food and whatever. Like, you couldn't make Dion pay me for a haircut. Not because I don't need it. I ain't that rich. I always need the money. But the simple fact, that $10 I'm going to charge him, I might get a $100 plate. Somebody going to come by. That's mine. So that's why, man, I try to kids haircuts. Like, I took a kid over to Kentucky for a football camp, free of charge. Me and Cool went up there, stayed up there. I paid for the hotel room and everything. Not because I want the kid to go to the league and I want to make money off of it. No, I don't care about making money. But if I can impact a child, then I did my job. Oh, sure. That's how I look at it, man. That's how I look at it.
Alabama's finest in the building. Yeah, Alabama's finest in the building.
So what's next for hot butter, man?
Man, I don't even know. Yeah. I'm just enjoying the journey. Like
Right.
I don't make goals. I tell a lot of people don't set goals.
Yeah.
Don't set goals. And like, why? I said, listen. Again, it goes all back to how we're taught to think.
Right.
When you hear the word goal, it means stop. People never understand that. When you shoot a basketball into a goal, it's the other person's turn. When you kick the ball into a soccer goal, it's the other person's turn. Everything that's considered a goal is the other person's turn. In my world, no. I ain't got no time for nobody else to have another turn. I got to keep the ball with me at all times. So I don't make goals. I set plans. I don't even know what's next. All I thought about, I want to write a book to let people understand that life is life. You can't change it. You can't alter it. You can't you can't just live it. Live it. Grab that joke by the horn and just say fuck it. Ride on. So man, I'm just enjoying the journey of messing up and trying again.
Thanks.
That's the way you do it.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it.
Yeah. Can I be real, man?
man.
Hey, a break from the bullshit, man. Listen, so it's that time of the show. You know what I'm saying? This question for both of y'all. What would y'all like to take a break from? That's being straight bullshit. Can I be real? You gotta say that before you speak too.
Gotta do what?
Can I be real?
Oh.
Yeah.
That definitely. Y'all may not like me on this one. You going first? You want to go first?
Go ahead.
So, y'all really want to be real about it?
Can I be real?
Like, can we just really be real?
Yeah.
I think I might know you, but we're gonna see. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm ready for this.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm 42.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, as a black man, that is supposed to lead this world.
Say it, please. Say it.
We got to start taking more accountability of ourselves.
Okay.
I'm not trying to down no man, but
Thanks.
I am a man. All right, so men, we're taught to lead.
Right.
But I can say personally for myself, I have led people in my life down a lot of bullshit. I never took accountability for it though. January the 1st came. I said to myself, you know what? I'm not about to be angry at nobody. I'm not about to be pissed off at nobody. So what's today? The 29th? 29 days I ain't been pissed off at nobody. Been tripping out, joking around, laughing. Because I started taking accountability of my own BS. And when you take accountability of your own BS, you realize, nigga, it's you.
It's you.
It ain't nobody else, it's you. Yeah. But as a black man, it got to a point that when somebody called me out on my BS, I'm mad at them.
Yeah.
I'm mad at them for being truthful about
It's
me.
easier.
Yeah, it's easier.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think as black men, we got to start taking more accountability of what we don't do in this world. Because if we, like James Brown said, there's nowhere around, it's a man's world. I don't care how you look at it. You look at every structure in Dallas. Ain't no women contractors trying to jump out and do that because they're not supposed to. That's just a man need to be doing all that. Women, they do what they do. They helpmates. Women got to keep this world going. We got to keep our arms around it to keep it structured.
Sure yeah.
So yeah, I think we got to start taking more accountability of ourselves.
I like that.
Well, goddamn, man. I think for me, I would say going into 2024, kind of what you said. I would say New Year's resolutions. I think it's bullshit. I think if you really wanted to change something, you wouldn't wait till January 1st. Yeah, I think that'd be something you already do because I think people use that as like a crutch. Like, all right, it's March, but damn, all right, man, 2025, I'm gonna stop doing it.
Yep.
Like, nah, if you really want to do it,
you're gonna stop now.
you're just gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna find a way to stop. So I think I don't make New Year's resolutions. I've never really been a fan of it. I done before, yeah, but same scenario. That's how I can speak on. I've never followed through with it. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's bullshit. I said, if you really want to do something differently, you want to work out. Like I said, man, fitness.
Yeah.
January 1st, bro. Y'all be taking up my space in there. I'm all for the motivation, and I want y'all to stay in the gym, bro. But the gyms are crowded from January 1st to like mid-February, right after Valentine's Day.
It feels a lot.
Got that good, but you done met what you wanted to meet. You know what I'm saying? You already feeling good. After Valentine's Day, you done probably did what you supposed to do. Now you in that comfortable.
You ready to go?
Yeah. By beginning of March, it's back to normal attendance in there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's a prime example. It's like people that I think people are wired like, okay, well, when I started, it's just gonna automatically kick in January 1st. Wake up, the nigga
And I'm gonna be
1201, and I'm gonna be disciplined.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be stuck to it, and it do not work that way. It do not work. So for me, the New Year's resolution, that shit gotta stop.
Yeah.
If you want it,
You're right about
like you said, go get it, bro. Simple, just do it. Just do it.
God
But man,
damn.
what you got? What's yours?
Man, I shoot. I'm just gonna hop in the car with y'all, man. Shoot. I'm gonna hold myself accountable and go to the gym. That's what I'm gonna do. Hey, that's it. Can I be real? I don't know.
both of them in the morning.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I felt that. I'm sitting over here like, dang, bro. They just sitting over here.
We can
Hey, see how they say it like this? Like, is it me they talking about? Is it me? But hey, man, for me, bro, I'm just going like for real, bro. I think we just need to leave behind the just everything that's not like helping us move forward, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of stuff that's hindering us as a community that we need to just deal with. Kind of go back to what you said, accountability and, you know, just being truthful to yourself, bro. Like being real with yourself. Like I always say, bro, people ask why we name the show Can I Be Real? Like, y'all think y'all some real niggas. Like, nah, bro, it ain't got nothing to do with being no real nigga. It ain't got nothing to do with I'm real, I'm raw. It's about being real with yourself, bro. Looking in that mirror, knowing who I am. So when I look in that mirror, it's like I know who that is that I'm staring back at. I know him. I know how he think. I know how he move. I know every little, and I'm still learning him. Like, that's what Can I Be Real is. Can I be real with myself? That when you see me, you see the realness. Yeah. That's it. That's all, bro. Like, we got to get back to that point of being real with ourselves first, bro. So I think for me, it kind of go with both of y'all, bro. I'm going to hold myself accountable, and I'm going to the gym.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's something he never did, though. My other cousin, Cool Living, every time Deanne would come home, we would just notice he moved different. Yeah. You could tell he had grew up, got into his grown man status, wearing his hats, shirts and stuff. Me and Uncle Court, we climb like, what this nigga think? I walking all debonair and shit like that. You tell him, like, I will talk about it. Like, he just laughed.
Bro, these niggas type of niggas, bro. You come in with a tuxedo on, shoes shine. Everybody, nigga, what are you going with?
Clean dressing out.
You know, just clean to the max. I'm like, and we always respect that because we knew, like,
I appreciate that.
Growing up.
I appreciate it.
One time he came up there, you know, the movie Life.
You
walking around like, you tell, well, I walk in from around here. Down this nigga, you live right down the street.
Bro, I ain't lying, bro. When I went to Dallas and came back to Alabama, though, bro, I was like a whole nother person, bro. I ain't lying, bro. I was like a whole nother person, bro. Like,
he got his book came out and all that stuff. You like, okay, hold on. You move a little different now. Like when even for it wasn't a funeral. Last time y'all came home, Dang, like I still trip. I'm gonna trip out. I seen this kid. I said, y'all come here. They're like, what? Get your ass over here. I said, look, y'all old now, so I can tell y'all this. I ain't want to tell you when we young, that's but Dion ain't really out there. His daughter said, are you sick?
Bro, she told me that too. She told me that.
Dion ain't y'all daddy for real. I said, look at the resemblance. You a little lighter than him, dude. That girl should do.
She told me that, bro. She said, one of your cousins said you not my daddy. I said, which one? She said, the man that was on that truck up there, because you had the barbecue pit up there too. Like, the man that had the truck up there. I said, don't listen to Butta, man. He crazy. I said, don't listen to him, man. I said, he crazy, bro. He crazy. Like, don't even worry about him, bro. I'm going to tell you how crazy. So my first time my wife met Butta was at the Cool Fruit. Yeah. So she was like, we was in the car ride home. I was like, yeah, something, Butta. And she was like, who was that? I said, the dude that was on the back of the truck. She's like, oh, the guy that was handing out all that liquor. I said, yeah, that's it.
At the funeral?
Afterwards, after the repay.
We talked at the funeral, and I spoke at Cool's funeral. And Cool, basically, he had a heart condition. If he hadn't had a heart condition, he wouldn't work to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
I swear, I will put
cold, bro.
I will put $1 million up to any street dude in Dallas up against him.
Bro, he was like an AI. He was like an Allen Iverson for real, bro.
This is my right-handed guy. So
like,
one day he on the court, just boom, fell cold turkey in Kentucky. He had a heart. He had to get a heart monitor, and he had like cell phones around his waist. If one died, he died. So that day, they called me when he told me to die. So I talked to his wife, and I asked her, Shelley, how did Cool die? She said, Butta, she said he just got tired because he had a vest on. So when one of them died, the vest would shock his heart, and he'll just pop back to life. So one day I was up there, and I was like, cool, man. I made my business to go every single birthday. We partied, whatever. So the doctor had told him he had to stop drinking so much. So I'm like, cool, dog. Come on, man. The doctor told you got to stop drinking. He said, nigga, I did slow down. He's like, stop getting the big bottle and got the small one. And he loved the Hennessy. So one day he just got so mad, he pulled his shirt up. He said, bro, I'm dying. He said, look at me. I'm dying. He said, "Dog, I'm finna have fun." That day, every time I go out there, I buy the biggest bottle of Hennessy. So when I spoke at the funeral and stuff, and I told everybody, I said, "Listen, man, y'all gotta let's stop all this crying. That's because y'all got it backwards." I said, in the Bible, it tells you that when you're born, that's when you cry because you're being born into a world of sin. When you die, that's when you rejoice because you're going to heaven. So I was like, cool, we want all this. I said, what we finna do, we finna go and we finna party.
And we did.
No lie. I
did.
bought 60 bottles of Hennessy, every shape, size bottle.
Yep.
Black. I didn't know they had black Hennessy. I had white Hennessy, regular Hennessy. I don't even drink Hennessy at all. Nigga, man, I pulled my truck up there. I got this big lifted F-250.
Bro, I got the video.
We partied. And, man, I just had Hennessy pouring in people's mouth walking around. Because that's what Cool would have wanted.
Yeah.
Bro, these people walking around with bottles, people pulling them out their back pocket. Like, yeah, bro.
Dog,
like, for
I
real.
spared no expense on this funeral. Because he always told me, bro, if I die, y'all going to turn up.
We did,
we
bro.
did.
We did, bro.
Damn,
we turned up.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Cool,
Nah, for real, man. Hey, man, for real, this show gonna be dedicated to Cool,
Yeah,
man.
I'm
For
telling
real,
you,
man.
dog.
For real, man. Because if he was alive, bro, he'll
he
be
would've
right
been
here,
here.
right
Yeah.
now with us, bro.
I
For
would have told
real,
Dion
bro.
I ain't coming to Cool.
Yeah, nah, real talk,
Like,
bro.
I'm
He would have been right here. We would have
Yeah.
had the couch
big
with
joint,
the big
yeah,
couch
big
with it,
joint,
bro.
nah,
For
for
real,
sure,
bro.
for
For real, man. For real, man. But brother, man, again, man, we want to appreciate you, man, for coming through, man. Like
You already know you
sharing your story, man. Like for real, bro. Like it go back, way back, man, to where. Like we were saying earlier, man, I kept telling you yesterday, like, man, I'm so proud of you, bro. And I don't know, and this how society make us think, like, if you tell another black man I'm proud of you, like, oh, you dick riding. It's like, nah, bro, why I can't be proud of another man giving him his flowers, bro? You know what I'm saying?
That's all it is. Because we just built up into that, be hard, be tough, be this. Like, damn, nigga, come on, calm down sometimes.
Yeah. But hey, man, I want to say this, bro. I'm proud. He said eat a Twinkie.
Like, God, you gotta be hard all the time.
It's soft in the middle.
Yeah, be soft, man.
I get it.
Yeah, be soft, man.
But yeah, man, appreciate you again, man, for coming through, man, blessing us, man. We love you, man. I love you. We want you back, man. So whenever you back in the city, man, hey, you gotta bring us some barbecue too, bro. You gotta bring us some barbecue, bro.
For real, for real. I've been trying to.
Yeah,
I've been trying to sit right, boy.
Hey, bro.
Pan been on my nuts, bro. I've been pulling the whole time. Damn, man. Yeah. We
bro, he say he do
a
lemon pepper brisket.
Bro. Oh yeah.
No?
Y'all ain't had lemon pepper? Oh, come on.
Lemon
man.
pepper brisket.
Come on, man. I was up there one day and that's the thing. The reason why this restaurant is going so well, because when people in Alabama, you could be in Dallas somewhere or whatever, but in Alabama or where I live at, everybody on Instagram looking at these foodies here, this burger, that. I've been so many places to where I just try to bring all that to here. So right now, take for instance, so I was bored when I said, I'm gonna try lemon pepper brisket. Oh my God. Now people order whole briskets, lemon pepper. I do lemon pepper smoked ribs. I got these burgers called, like all my burgers, you get, it's a pound of meat, 2 8-ounce patties. So you get 4 pieces of cheese, cheddar and American on top, cheddar American on another one. So I put pulled pork on top of one of them, barbecue sauce. Another one got pulled pork on top of avocado hot sauce. That's called a preacher. Then I got one with brisket on top. Like, man, listen, I do 50-cent wing days that people in line, I'm like, hey, if you catch this wing, you get another order. You get a whole order free. Like, I know
you got ketchup in your mouth.
And now they just catch.
Oh, just ketchup in your hand. Got
and
it.
everything I'm telling you, you can verify it. Go to Fort Ring Barbecue and just look through it. You can verify everything. Man, listen, this is how I knew I had made it. One day I was in a restaurant and I looked down. I'm like, I know fucking well I didn't make that. I hate that count. I say, hey, how do you read this report? She said, well, you go this and that. And one day I cleared like almost 7,000
in a day.
in a day.
Damn.
No lie.
Damn.
And it's not because I'm doing nothing extra. I'm just having fun.
Enjoying it.
Like,
Enjoying it.
I'm cutting the food up on the counter. I don't pick the lady kid up by the back of his shirt, pulled him behind me on the counter, got him in my arm, cut a rib ball, put the rib bone in his hand, put him back on the other side of the counter, put him down. Just laughing.
You gotta get in the gym so you can be able to.
Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause that's all dealt.
That's all dealt. Yeah.
Get in the gym for that.
I was just pure fun. Like some days I'm in there, I'm like, you know what? I feel good today.
Yeah.
Sunlight hit me just right. I go on Facebook, hey, all real place, buy one, get one free. Like the most 2 biggest markups in the world is furniture and food. You get a cedar tree that's gonna grow because God planted it's gonna grow. They cut it down. They make a table. They just charge you $450 for that table. And they probably make 20 tables out of that one cedar tree. Then they turn around and you can get a cow, any animal, just put it in a pasture. It's gonna eat grass and grow. Then you cut it down and then you kill it and they charge you whatever for the meat. Food and furniture is the 2 biggest markups on earth.
Bro, what up, boy? Say food should be free.
Yeah.
We paying for grapes, water, apples. Bro, we grapes.
So I just push the limits.
Oranges.
I push the limits on food. I just try it. If it's good, it's good.
Man, when we going out there?
Bro, listen, we going on a trip, bro. I'm thinking on spring break, bro.
Hey,
I'm thinking spring break, man.
Y'all welcome me too when I come out.
Yeah. Hey, go on, talk to your camera. Tell us no, man.
His own welcome party.
Y'all welcome me now.
He said y'all welcome me good.
I need barbecue as soon as I hit the ground.
Yeah.
And I need me a good chair.
Yeah.
Just in case something go left, I got that.
So you got that thing with you.
9 o'clock in the morning, when you see 30 people lined up outside of your door, you just stand there and look like, damn, this me? Yeah. Like it's just some days it's just I don't believe it. I promise you I don't. And when you look and the first hour, you look on the thing, and the first hour you see 7, 8, 9 from 11 to 11:45, $789 in an hour. You looking like, God damn, like at that point it become fun. Then.
Yeah. Dang, that's what's up.
Man, we pray for more growth.
Nah, for real.
More success.
For real.
That everything that you already have planned, man, it's already done. You just walking, enjoying the journey.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate the time. We definitely got to get you back.
Definitely got to get you back. Nah, for real, man. For real.
We appreciate you, man. Cannot be
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man. Alabama's finest.
Yeah.
In the building.
Yeah.
Man. Hot butter.
Yeah, hot butter. Hot butter.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
Butter, we appreciate you, my boy. For real, man. Can I be real?
Real Productions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.